Hello and welcome back to the greatest podcast on planet Earth.
Had to, got to, must. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks again. We love y'all. Shout out Huge Matt. We see you. You're huge, bro. Looking pretty brolic, bro. We see you on the Instagram and TikTok, and just tell your friends, man. I'm sure you did. I'm sure they're annoyed. Like, these guys suck. Matt's always trying to put us onto some stuff. You're just ahead of your time, Matt. And we've all suffered the same thing.
We greatly appreciate anybody who's given support, but if you're there every week in the comments, in the likes, listening on more than one platform, you are truly the shit, and we fuck with y'all heavy.
I disagree. I've said this before. We put this out for free. We record it for free, and you get to listen to it for free. You get to watch the clips for free. So, to me, I would say vulture is a little too nice of a word because they're a pretty cool-looking bird, and they do serve their purpose in the ecosystem. Bottom feeder would be a word I'd like to use. Plankton, krill.
For who?
Just our listeners. Our listeners.
They're plankton?
Yeah.
Krill.
For now, all love. But you got to understand, this is the, Warzone players, Fortnite players, Apex players, these type of people. You know what I mean?
We're getting a little stoned today, guys. We're recovering from a pleasant birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Here at this very table we're at now in Joe Rogan's basement. No. We're at Bobby's today.
We're at Bobby's condo. We had to celebrate our great host, Slims.
It was a great time.
His pre-29th.
Although,
29
damn,
soon.
you just doxed his
yeah, about to be 29, still not 30.
Happy birthday to you.
Flair's the only 20-year-old on the podcast.
All three of y'all are fake as hell for not
That's what
cuddling
my
with
fake
me. After I apparently requested to be cuddled, and I'm finding out now
requested to be
that
held, you
did.
requested to be sucked off.
Dave should have stayed and cuddled.
Yeah.
that'll do.
Our
He doesn't
former
stink.
guest.
You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't smell bad. I'd cuddle with Dame. Shout out Dame. Great guest
Thanks for
appearance
coming on,
last
Dame.
week. Great fun
guest
time.
appearance.
He suggested that we should do like 3 hours,
Breaking box office
and then
records.
and I'm like, first of all, we can't afford. But he's like, just use the hour and a half. That's best. And I'm like, it can be. Maybe that
And you
day
have to
felt that way
decide.
for you, but I'm telling you, as someone who's 14 weeks on the job, some days are different than others. Like some days it feels like it's hard to get that hour and a half, but.
I feel like that's when we're hungover. From experience,
Hungover.
we're really hungover.
Sometimes when I'm really high, I'm like, God, this is still going.
I feel like we had a night at the club where nothing went our way, and we drank a lot. The next day, I was like, I don't know about this episode, but hey, once again, vultures, you get it for free.
Yeah, no, you guys aren't vultures. That's rude. They're good people. If they listen to us, they're good people.
Also debatable.
Someone gave me a good topic, not a topic, but like a question that I want to ask you guys and the listeners.
Yes.
Who knows the name of the Asian reporter from Family Guy?
Trisha
Trisha
Takanawa.
Takanawa.
Did you know that?
Kind of.
No, there's no kind
Yes
of.
or no?
There's-
I have really
You-
poor
when
recall
you-
in general, so this is not fair.
When you said
It didn't
Asian
sound like she knew
when
it.
he said Asian reporter from Family Guy,
I know
did
who
a
she
picture,
is.
Okay,
Yes,
a
of
picture came to
course.
mind.
Asian correspondent.
Tom,
Trisha
I'm standing
Takanawa.
here.
Yeah. So I literally got hit up like my buddy was drunk. He was like, he asked me that, and it was funny because I asked everybody I was with. They were like, they just said it immediately. So. If you out there, if you said it immediately, we're trying to get a poll going. So vote in, write on in if you were like.
My guess
if
is
that
I
was
would
you.
say like 75% of men probably know what that is. You could probably get more if you could pick some like state in the Southwest and be like, what's the capital of that? You know what I mean? Or like the Northeast, like what's the capital of fucking Delaware? Tell me. You'll get Trisha Takanawa as an answer more than Delaware. I don't know what the capital of Delaware is. I'm just saying that's a good example. There's a lot of capitals I don't know about. Not that you
Delaware.
should. Yeah, exactly.
You should
There's
know,
always
you
that
should
one
know
guy.
every state capital.
No,
Every
I was
state
just about to
capital for
say,
what?
there's always that guy that knows them all.
You should know because if it comes up on Jeopardy, you'd be the man.
I thought
Capital
people,
Delaware. Bam.
I thought
Do
people
you
were getting
have it?
stupider.
I don't know Delaware. No.
You think any of us would make it on to
I think
Jeopardy?
I could.
You probably could.
I think you could. I think
Depending
you
on the
could.
Yeah.
topics, if they hook me up on
you
the
read?
test,
Yeah.
yeah. If there's like no literature on there, I'm golden.
Yeah.
If it's like history and
There's so much fucking
Let me
shit
get
I don't
Formula
know.
One and like rap music and Little B songs as
There's
the
a
top
lot
of
of
the
pop
Slam main
culture.
event.
Oh my god.
Yeah, SummerSlam main event.
If the bass god is, I'd like to go for the bass god for 700.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible. And then
Oh,
you get like
man.
an awesome guest. Because who's the host now? Is it still a guest every
Ken
week?
Jennings.
No way.
Yeah, the
that guy
legend.
that was winning when we were
Yes,
little
yes.
kids.
Mr. Jeopardy. Yeah.
I remember that guy came out, and this was the hardest shit I ever heard. It was the hardest flex I never thought I'd hear. He said, "I'm running out of ways to write down my own name." Because he would do it different every week, and
Yeah.
I just thought that was hilarious.
He was the man back
Then there
in
was
the
a
day.
story he threw it on purpose because he was sick of it. That doesn't sound likely to me.
No, hell no. He won like $4 million.
It's not like he was like
Yeah.
too rich for life.
Yeah, he made bread. Now he's the host. I think he's a better host than that fucking god awful librarian lady they have on there. She would be wearing glasses and
From
like
Big
a little,
Bang Theory.
Is that her?
She
Oh
rocks.
yeah, she was in the Big Bang Theory.
The brunette?
Yes,
Fuck her. She
I love
sucks.
her.
I never
She's
saw
like a
her host.
teacher I would hate fuck. That's what she
Well,
looks like.
who?
But
She's a
you'd still
fun
fuck
crusher.
her.
She's a
Yeah,
buzz
right.
girl.
I saw
I'd
Stranger
fuck
Things.
But
because
you
she's
still
on
fuck?
Jeopardy. You know the Jeopardy lady? I clapped. That's the only reason why.
You know
She-
she got money.
Yeah,
she-
she got some cheese.
Money.
She got some cheese for
Can you need me
sure.
to pull her up?
Is
I
she-
would not fuck Vanna White from Wheel of Fortune. The lady from Wheel of
Why
Fortune.
not?
We know Vanna. Vanna
She's
White's
not
like
hot anymore. She's
99
like
years
fucking
old.
yeah. She's fucking older than Pat Sajak. I'm glad he's done. We done with Pat Sajak.
Done with the Pat Sajak.
And they're still showing reruns. I don't know who's hosting. Is it Ryan Seacrest?
I don't know, man. They make a new
that her
one
in
of
Prime?
these shows every week.
That's like it might be her now.
They said
Her in the middle is like her in the prime for sure.
they said no inside the NBA on
On
TNT
the left
anymore.
It's,
She all right.
Do you see Shaq got a new game show? It's like it's called the Square or something like
Yeah,
that. Like, you're in the
yeah,
square.
yeah,
Everything,
yeah,
everything's
yeah.
the cube,
I
the
know
square,
every
the
woman
wall.
fears the day their arms look like this.
oh,
I know every woman
Oh,
thinks
God.
thinks
she
about
needs
it.
to wear long sleeves.
You
Shout
ever
out to
think
Vanna
about
White.
that hand when your arms start to look like
Do I think about aging?
I'm sure
yes.
she
specifically the arms?
yes.
I think about aging. For
Don't
men,
we
we
all?
just get a big fat belly when we get old.
Yeah, well,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a huge belly. I already know.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's not polite to tell someone they have gray hair. We know we do. We know. That happened to me
Damon
twice
called
this
you
year. Yeah.
out.
Damon told me out
Wow.
loud.
Did
That
he?
happened to me twice this year. Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you got
I'd
some
be-
gray hairs." I'm like, "Yeah, oh, I haven't seen him in a while, so it makes sense."
I point them
Like-
out myself, man. I got about 15 myself. Like
You
How
gotta
about a
pluck
dozen?
them, bro.
I do pluck them. and
Oh,
then-
that's why they grow. They
yeah,
say.
because I want more. It looks cool.
Salt and pepper?
Yeah,
I think salt and pepper in the beard is a finesse.
salt and
move.
pepper
You
everywhere.
get a touch of gray.
Salt and pepper everywhere.
But
I
you
can't
gotta
wish
be
I could
clean.
use
with it. You
Everywhere.
gotta be clean.
Yeah, you gotta be trimmed up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I have long hair, so if mine starts looking gray, I'm not too fond of that. It's
I
not
wouldn't
gonna-
mind a
It's
full
not gonna
head of
work
gray
out
hair.
for me.
I think it will.
I don't want any grays.
Like your
Maybe.
hair?
Like gray. It'll be gray. My dad's turned gray. My grandpa's was white as hell. Mine's gonna be gray.
Would you keep it long?
I don't know. Yeah.
Gray
By that
braids would
point-
go crazy.
By that point, I hope I'm in a place where
Gray
I don't.
straight.
I'm not able to like
Hold on.
have long hair. That I'm like somewhere that has some type of.
The gray little
Expectations.
baby dreads.
That's fair.
No, I need to see him in gray straight backs when he's like 60.
Who, me?
Yeah.
There's a guy who
Some Allen
there's a
Iverson
guy who
stuff.
I'm
roller
with it.
skates. It's this older white guy who roller skates. He has like a ponytail, all gray hair, beard.
Oh.
Looks crispy. He's very smooth.
Okay.
I always
Does-
wanted a
does more
ponytail.
artistic
I gotta
style.
see it. I gotta see it to get inspired. I think because I
Yeah.
can't picture it.
You got time.
Yeah.
I always thought
yeah.
a ponytail would look so cool.
Still not 30.
Either of
Oh
y'all
my
do
gosh.
just,
I wanna-
either of y'all do just for men. I'm cooking you.
I want a long, you know, like
What's just for
long
men? Is that like a
comic
product?
book guy.
Hair
That
dye.
product at the store?
Yeah.
Oh.
What about touch of gray? What if it does the one that doesn't get rid of all the gray but leaves in just a little? You seen that one? So
Oh,
you just
that
get a
sounds
speckle
worse.
of it. Yeah.
That sounds
That's
like diet.
ridiculous.
It's like 50%.
Yeah,
It's like
that's fucking ridiculous.
I think if it's at
Just for
Walmart and
men's,
it's not
like-
protected behind glass, I think you can't fuck with
the
it.
touch of gray is like 5% tint.
if you're not going to
You know
a
what I mean? Everything
place
else
to
is
get it
illegal.
in, and there's just a little applicator and a brush in the
Yeah.
box,
Yes.
and you're doing it yourself, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't put that China on, bro.
Don't even come
boys.
with
You know, one
gloves.
thing I never did.
I used to dye my hair.
There was a trend. I was about to say there was a trend where everybody was dyeing their hair. It was totally. I don't think it's gone now per se, but there was a while where everybody I knew but me
Yeah.
dyed my hair, and I hope it comes back soon.
It was
I wanna,
fun.
I saw
I
somebody
wanna-
with blue hair recently, just some nerdy fucker walking around, tall, blue ass hair, no haircut.
Yeah,
Like,
oh.
You know what I
scrubby.
love? You know
I was
what?
like, why is your hair blue, dog?
It's fun.
It's fun.
Just put the fries
It-
in the bread.
thank you.
I went through a phase.
Yeah. We had our
put the fries.
phases.
Put the fries in the bag.
Just put the
I had
fries.
pink, I had blue, I had a green. It was fun, but you know who didn't have fun was my fucking pillowcase every goddamn
Yes,
time.
yeah.
And then if you do blue, here's the thing: you gotta like really do it well. Anyone who wants to dye their hair blue, because like 2 fucking rinses, shampoos, whatever out of there, you're just gonna have green hair, and it's not gonna be like cool, fun little green. It's gonna be like swampy
Patchy.
mop water green
Yes.
mixed with blue. It's gonna look like you got too excited with the Crayola water paints. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got paint. There's paint in
You're
each
gonna look like Beetlejuice.
fucking little pastel there. It's not good.
Beetlejuice hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking
The
I
palette
remember-
got mixed up.
I remember I used to dye my hair when I was a kid, but I had my hair dyed red in like 07, 08 when I had a 360.
Yo.
You know how the thumbsticks on the white controller are gray? Well, on the black one too. They have gray thumbsticks.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a tint of red just from the dye, like all over the sticks, and my hands had it and everything.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross. And then when you're shampooing all it's fucking
Yeah,
everywhere.
and fucking the soap turns the same color.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gross.
I am thinking about if I'm gonna dye my hair again. I'm thinking about dyeing my hair red. Because I was looking
So
in
you
the
were
mirror,
hoping
man.
to look like a pint of red.
I had that same thought. You know, I was looking in the
Yeah,
mirror. You
yeah,
know, I
me
was
too.
playing around. I had this little app on my phone that like switches your hair. You know, some AI shit. And I was looking like, wow, like I kind of look like a pint of red, man. Maybe I should go through with this.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I kind of like think about that a lot, actually.
We should do the red podcast. We should definitely do one where we're high on cough syrup.
High on the red.
Yeah.
A lot of opiates.
It ends,
Once-
it
once-
ends when we
Opiate
figure it
night.
out.
If we ever get a
Opiate
blue,
night.
if we ever get a Blue
Opio.
Chew sponsorship, we'll blow it all on a bottle of lean, whatever money they send.
There's a I don't know, I don't want to call him a bodybuilder because he's not that swole, but it's like this one fitness guy on Instagram, and he's just in his car saying like, or like he'll be in his car just talking about opium and doing like DJ tags. He's like, Sydney Sweeney hit me up for a DJ tag, so here it goes. Wow, Sydney, those are some big old jugs. You know, if she was gonna rap, she'd rap right after that. But he will be in the gym, like in a public gym, embarrassing himself.
Oh.
He's got you know a tripod up, and he's just doing curls, and every curl he's like 1 opium, 2 opium, 3 opium.
That'd be
It's
cool
fucking
if like
ridiculous.
Jaleel did it.
Yeah.
Where's
Jaleel-
he been?
He's
Doing backflips
Yeah,
and
he's still
rolling
doing
loud.
shows.
He
and
had
shit.
the gym hits all last summer. This
He-
summer he hasn't had any.
He's been a
gym
little
hits.
quiet.
Dave
but,
Blunt's took a spot for funny guys that sound like this.
Oh,
Dave,
man.
Dave Blunt. took a
Dave
spot.
Blunt. He's going on my next Instagram post.
Yeah.
1000%.
The biggest shout out we might have given so far
Yeah.
to Dave Blunt.
Dave
bro.
Blunt and Jaleel need to get on a track.
Wake
but,
up 3 a.m. and I'm thinking about medicine.
See, they put Jaleel on 2K. They need to put
Dave
Dave
Blunt
Blunt on
would
2K.
be
They will not
hilarious.
put Dave
Yes.
Blunt on 2K. You're gonna have to censor
They need to
all of
take-
it.
Yeah, that's fine.
They gotta get the assets first. They put in a model of Grimace, and then they just like put the Dave Blunt's texture over the Grimace model. I think that's
Yeah.
how they do it.
They-
The quickest way. EA, 2K, whoever.
Everyone's like, "Oh, I wish 2K brought back the celebrity game." But if they did it now, it'd be like TikTokers and YouTubers.
Yeah,
It'd be the
you wouldn't know
wackest
who
shit.
any of these
It would
people
not be
are.
fun. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
Kevin from The Office and
Yeah.
Mac Miller anymore.
Yeah,
It'd be
Justin
a fucking,
Bieber.
It'd be a D'Amelio.
Yeah.
or something. Or even if they're relevant, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
if
not
it's
young on
what's his
TikTok.
name, KB Lame, the guy with the hands,
Yeah.
the king of TikTok.
They gave him a Fortnite skin.
Yeah, see, if he was on 2K, that would be kind of cool.
It's
I'd
gonna
play
be-
as him.
it's gonna
He'd be
be
the only
meme
TikToker
peoples.
I'd play as.
Yeah, he would probably would.
The
now,
2K25 celeb game's gonna have the fucking Hawk Tuah girl.
Oh,
Fucking-
yeah.
The
So
guy who shot
the,
Trump.
the thing that was the common thing back in the
Kyle
day.
Rittenhouse on the East All Stars.
Oh my god.
That'd be
The
great.
East celebrity team as Kyle Rittenhouse.
Well, they ain't put the Kyle Rittenhouse on 2K. We're gonna make our own goddamn basketball game. You gonna play as Kyle Rittenhouse? It's gonna be our own league.
TBL, Truth Basketball
Truth
League.
basketball league. Fuck.
It used to be that the celebrity had a corresponding star who their package came from.
Yeah.
So like Drake had the LeBron package, I think.
Dick sucker.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg had Kobe.
Had Kobe.
Yeah.
You could tell based on the layup package and all that. And I don't know how it works now, but if it did, who
think
would
Kanye-
Kyle Rittenhouse be?
Yeah, oh. John
Peyton-
Morant. John
No,
Morant.
no.
Because he got the gun. John Morant.
I'm thinking realistically.
I'm thinking someone-
That's funny, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think realistically it would be
Role
one of those
player.
Euro
Peyton
guys.
Pritchard.
No, I
Peyton
would
Pritchard.
honestly think like Jokic.
Oh, a big Euro guy.
Yeah. I
He
can
gets
see
the Jokic
Luka.
package.
Or Luca probably.
Yeah.
You know?
No, he needs an ice cold shooter, Duncan Robinson, because all Duncan Robinson
Yes.
does is shoot. I've never seen this guy do a layup. I see him do a pass. I
I
never see him shoot inside the
I
paint.
think it's John Morant because he's had some burner incidents, you know.
He's got the
That's
Kyle
it-
Rittenhouse with a John Morant dunk package. I'm
Yes.
picturing
Immediately my mind went to John Morant. I was like, they're both known for upping
Yeah.
the blower. So.
this
Yeah.
chubby lesbian looking like
Yes.
5'9" white boy just
Yeah.
doing windmill dunks from the free throw line in 2K.
And like switch hand layups and
It's
shit.
going crazy.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Who would Hawk Tuah get? You know, it probably
Jamal Murray.
I was thinking
Jamal
WNBA.
Jamal Murray.
But okay.
And the reason why Jamal Murray is
he was getting head, right?
Yep, he leaked a video of his wife sucking his dick on his story. It was on his story for like 6 minutes.
My bad.
I love when people got caught by that. That's
Crazy.
Why, see, Elon Musk started getting caught for liking creepy shit on Twitter. He's like, all right, no one can see your likes anymore.
Yeah.
Because I don't like how this works for me. So
Yeah.
I'll take it away for everybody.
Yeah.
But the Twitter likes be exposing people. Shout out to Javier. No shout out to him. But Javier Baez on the Detroit Tigers. He got caught liking a bunch of foot fetish model shit one time.
Oh.
You go on his likes, it's all just like fucking pedicured feet and like women who are
That's
like
why
foot
he's
fetish.
trash. He's
Javi
on
Baez,
his
come on
TL
the pod.
fucking around.
Come on the pod, Javi
Javi
Baez.
Baez, come on the podcast so I can fuck you up, dog. I saw you swing at a pitch that was in the other batter's box yesterday. It was like 2.5
man.
feet away from him.
God damn.
He leaned over the plate. He like swung
He
and
will
leaned.
swing at anything, man.
That's what they say.
He'll
I
swing
can
at
strike
anything.
him out.
I don't watch baseball.
All those
but
boy
I hear
hypotheticals.
That's what they say.
All
Me
those
neither,
boy
but I know who
hypotheticals.
Javi is.
Do you think you could do
Right.
this if you had 50
Same.
tries? For $1 million, do you think you could carry a football 10 yards if you had 5 tries? Fuck no. I am not trying to get paralyzed by Aaron Donald. I'm not taking any of that. I'm not a football player. I'm not a baseball player. But if you gave me 72 hours in a bullpen, I'll strike out Javi Baez. I don't do the boy hypotheticals. I can't land a plane. I can't
could
fight
land a
no
plane.
animals. I'm saying no to all of it. I
I'm
can't get a
landing a
hole in
plane,
one. Can't hit a
100%.
baseball. I'm not doing none of that shit. Not
Do you
stealing a
have?
base.
Have you done any? Have you ever watched a YouTube video, or do you have
Yes.
even a base knowledge of what any of those buttons do?
I played Microsoft Flight Simulator as a kid.
Oh, okay.
And that was on the PC, so it was definitely more extensive. And the reason why I say yes is because I think his name is Pilot 76 or something like that. Pilot 43 on YouTube.
Oh,
He made the hypothetical if a civilian ever has to land a plane, whether it's a small Cessna or a giant plane, he said you have a way better chance of doing it in a giant commercial airliner because if you get on the frequency 12124, and I think it's that one, it's basically their kernel.
Oh, okay.
You know, you
and they're
you
like,
hit your Kodak 12124,
yeah.
and they basically will teach you how to land that plane. It's
Oh,
like
that's what's up.
emergency, yeah.
That's what's up.
So if you're on a small Cessna, it's much harder to land. But if you're on a bigger plane, there's so much shit to assist you in landing.
That probably gets so hype in that command room.
Yeah.
They're all chilling, feet up. They're reading Playboy
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Just vaping.
They get a call, and the guy's like, "I gotta land this plane." They're all like,
Hell yeah.
They're all
they
gathered
turn
around
into,
him.
They turn into Young Thug and
Yes.
looking over Lil Durk.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So it's awesome. Like it's scary, of course, but I think I would thrive under that situation. Like if everybody capable of landing the plane was incapacitated.
See, you have
I'd
knowledge.
be, yeah, I have.
See,
a
you
little
have
bit of
some knowledge. Me, I haven't. I didn't even know about this YouTuber. I
Yeah.
didn't know about this frequency.
He said, "Just
I didn't know
know
about
this
Colonel.
frequency. That's all you need to know."
So you feel comfortable? Okay.
Yeah, even if I was over the ocean, I'd be comfortable.
Yeah. Right on.
I think I could bring it home.
That'd be hype.
I'm trying to
That'd be
just.
I wouldn't honestly. Everybody else in there, I wouldn't trust anyone else. If nobody else had like this knowledge, I wouldn't trust anyone else to do it.
Well, could I? Let me answer that with my new gift.
If you
Oh no!
Listen.
Shout out y'all for that.
It's not going to be no
you
panic.
are.
It's not going to be, oh my God, like I'm the one chosen to fly the plane. Apparently no one's, I'm the best candidate.
Someone at that point stepping up.
on the Spirit Airlines.
I'm stepping up.
You know how everybody's gonna be me, no me.
Yeah. If
I'll
all the
take the
pilots
reins.
were down and like terrorists have killed 2 people and the pilot, whatever the situation is,
What's
and
the
we
plane?
needed somebody to land the plane, it's still on autopilot. I'm yelling from the back of the fucking plane because I'm not paying for first class.
If you're on a
I'm broke.
fucking plane and that happens with a bunch of Redditors, good luck. They're all gonna start capping.
actually-
I'm actually as a seasoned veteran
I'm gonna be
pilot.
like, fuck you. I don't care. I know the
You're
frequency.
gonna die.
And I can
we-
get through
The
this.
could
Redditors are
literally
gonna
die.
overrule you.
And I'm like,
They're gonna downvote you.
I'd be like, I firmly believe I'm the best driver on this fucking. All we need is a good driver. If there's like a race car driver on the plane, let him drive.
But dude,
But let him fly the plane.
the plane full of Redditors, imagine you do land it successfully. All the karma, all the
Oh.
awards.
All
You, you,
You're
sir,
getting gold.
you, sir, will have won the internet if
Yes.
you can land
yes.
the plane safely.
You'll get gold if you land the plane safely. But see, I got a little bit of plane.
What type of plane is it?
I'm hype about.
You're a little bit
planes.
on the construction vehicle.
Yeah, but it's
spectrum, right?
planes.
All
I
right.
like planes.
That's right. But not trains. You're not into trains.
No.
They're
If
kind
they're
of-
fast, yeah.
I think trains
Bullet
are a little
train is
outdated.
fascinating.
You know, coal and all this.
yeah, but
Now,
bullet
trains.
train is crazy. Magnet trains and shit.
Yeah.
Those are
I'll
dope.
drive one of those. I feel like it's a button.
Fuck no,
I
I'm
feel like it's a button or
terrified.
two.
You're on a
I'm
fucking
terrified.
rail.
If there's a bicycle,
You're on a rail.
If one person with a bicycle is on that rail, it's derailing. Like, I heard a story from Rory. Like, one of his family members put a bicycle on the train tracks in Royal Oak. It derailed or something.
Oh.
Maybe he was just capping and I'm gullible, but
I
that
could
sounds
see
like
him
it could
saying
happen.
that.
And I'm like, fuck that.
What
I
if
have
the
a story.
plane
When I was a
doesn't have
young
radio?
boy, me and my friends, we were on the railroad track, and we filled it with shit. I'm telling you, we found PVC pipe. It was like 6 feet long. We just threw it on there. Millions of rocks and cans and whatever we found. And the train was stopped, not even like you could see it. And then, so it didn't have enough speed when it came up, so it had to stop. And then the guy had to get off, the fucking conductor had to get off the train and move all this stuff. We were watching from afar, and then we looked left, and there was police. Yeah, and I got taken home, and I had to.
Oh my god!
I had to explain to my mom what I was doing.
You could have killed somebody.
And she
but
was
you don't
watching
know.
Cops. She was watching Cops, which was funny.
And
So
the
I walk
police
in.
are
I'm
up there
thinking,
going,
I'm like a kid. I'm like, the news. She's watching the news. I'm in trouble. I'm on the news. She's.
That's so cute.
Oh man.
How old are you? 20?
I was like, I was like 13.
Nice.
I was like 13.
Was that your first
That's
encounter?
badass kid.
That was the
age,
first time I was in the back seat of a police car. You know those plastic seats. You realize they're not comfortable.
Yeah, I was in the back.
I read
of
they
a
had
cop
on, like,
car
the
once
worst
at
metal.
I
that
realize
age.
got
now that
arrested.
they're probably plastic because people be back there shitting themselves
Yeah.
and throwing up.
Easy to clean.
So I think I got a guest locked in. This is breaking had two news. right
Oh
here.
shit!
My brother. My brother texted me, and he's like, he's calling me for whatever reason. He thought I was home. He needs to check something, but he was like, I thought you were home, and I'm telling him I'm recording the pod. He's like, can a blank get on the pod, bro?
Oh, Adam would be
Yeah.
great.
I've been
the
saying.
brother podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Adam
So-
would be great. He
Adam
has a
is
lot of
so
stories.
good.
He's told me stories. Like
I
he was
told-
like,
Yeah, I told him we got a guest mic, and he said, I just want to sit and laugh, get high, and chime in.
Perfect.
yeah.
I'm like,
No,
perfect.
tell him we just do it on weekends
love a
and
good
we can
chime.
make it fit his spot. Today we were supposed to have Corbin, but had a little scheduling snafu.
Another guest for future listeners.
Corbin will be on eventually. Shout out Corbin.
Bring Corbin.
Bring Corbin.
Bring Corbin.
Get wings.
We're gonna start making shirts. Hashtag Bring Corbin. I'm sure he would feel weird about it. I'm sure he'd be like, "What?" I'm sure he'd
I
be
need
like,
to bring Corbin.
I'm sure he
bean.
wouldn't be like weirded out at all.
Roll
I
out
have a
the red
question for
carpet.
you guys. When you were a kid, or did your family, whatever, call dinner or supper?
Supper is a
Dinner.
white household thing.
Dinner was
I've
what was
never called it supper.
Supper is a white household
you?
thing.
I
Anglo-Saxon
grew up.
white.
I grew up with my brothers and siblings, my brother and my sisters. We all went to Catholic school. 2 dogs in the house. White parents, 6 white people living.
I know
Not
where this
once
is
have I
going.
heard supper in the house.
Supper.
You do not
I was
put
about to
that
say the
on
same
all. You
thing.
don't speak
We're
for
all
white.
white.
You don't
No-
speak for all
no
white people.
supper.
I've never
White
heard anyone call it supper.
Anglo-Saxon.
I'm
I've never heard
thinking
my
maybe
grandma
in Connecticut.
Either I've never heard my grandmother call it supper. I've never heard a coworker call it supper. If you're gonna hear supper from anyone, it's one of your coworkers. Which I haven't heard.
That's yeah.
So,
Supper is a coworker meal.
Connecticut's a coworker state. Have you ever met nobody from Connecticut?
Never. Isn't Triple H from Connecticut?
That's where the WWE is headquartered.
I think he's from Stamford, Connecticut.
That's the only thing
I
I
don't know where
about
Hunter
Connecticut.
Hearst Helmsley is from.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
We got wrestling autism too, y'all.
I don't know anybody from Connecticut. I've met a lot of people. I've met people from Cali, from New York. Never met nobody from Connecticut.
Today I was texting Flair because I was listening to Chromeo. I was listening to one of their old albums.
New Hampshire.
It was okay. So, yeah, close enough. I'd never met anybody from New Hampshire, but
Yeah,
New
I
Hampshire's
forgot they
even
existed.
worse.
I texted Flair
Man. I got
because
no
I was,
listeners there.
I was like listening to an old Chromeo album, and this album was made in 2004. It's like, damn, this album's 20 years old. And then I was like, this album came out 2 days before Eddie Guerrero won his WWE
It makes you feel so old.
That's
It
crazy.
makes you feel old as fuck.
They were so ahead of the time. No one
Yeah.
else was going there for that like retro kind of sound
Yeah.
really at the time.
But we got the wrestling tism, we gotta.
You remember the
puts
exact date?
context.
I had to look it up because I knew it
Oh,
was
okay.
close, and it was 2 days off. I was like, if they posted this the same day as No Way Out 2004, that would have been fire.
2004 was a good year.
Very good year. Very good year for everything in general. Sports. I don't know who won the Super Bowl, but I know the Pistons won the NBA championship. They beat Kobe and Shaq, and Kobe was sitting there crying like the little hoe that he is.
Actually, it's really like to think about. It was the Pistons winning the championship in 2004. I don't know why I said it was a good year. I'm sorry.
It was a
y'all.
good year.
I was talking to my ass.
It was a damn
Was
good
it
year.
a good
Who won the World Series?
We're
and
at
who
war
won the
with
Super Bowl?
Iraq. Doesn't sound like a great year to me. Who won
Listen.
the Super Bowl? I don't remember.
We won that war. We won Iraq. We
Game's
have
going.
caught and compromised to a permanent end Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden.
Is that how they said it?
No, but
That-
they sent John Cena out to announce the capturing and killing of bin
Sometimes
Laden.
you see the most fucked up shit that makes you feel patriotic. And John Cena announcing that Osama bin Laden was killed live on a pay-per-view is insane. I was not a wrestling fan at the time, but that is so like that is as American as it gets.
Yes.
I remember that night I saw
The Boston Red Sox won in 04.
I take
That's
it all
not
back.
A good year.
The worst fucking year in sports history. Even the Pistons can't even save it. They broke the curse. Big Papi. Shove it up your fucking muffler. Fuck any Boston team.
The Patriots won the Super Bowl. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this is an awful year.
Oh, the 2004 was the Janet Jackson titty year.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, so
A lot of
we have
stuff
titties
happened.
on TV.
Justin Timberlake. That's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
oh, wait, hold on.
2004, you know,
We
I
saw
remember
we saw
putting
titties
04
on-
on my
yeah, it
assignments
wasn't
on
bad.
school. It was a good year.
Yeah, 04 was solid, man, for wrestling and basketball.
We were like 9. 9's a
Yeah.
great fucking
Yeah.
year. 9, you get your first
I was
fucking
just
Game
born.
Boy.
Yep.
I can
was
play
just
fucking
born.
Pokemon. I'm old enough to play Pokemon.
Yep.
Fucking, let's fucking go.
Yep.
Y'all remember being 9?
Yeah, man, I remember being 9, man. I played on my iPad all day.
No,
I
you
played a lot of
didn't. It
Angry
wasn't out.
Birds.
No, you're not 19.
Man, Shrek 2 came out in 2004. The Incredibles.
Fire.
Incredibles
Spider-Man
is fire.
2.
I'm sorry
Fire.
for
Spider-Man 2,
Fire.
Joey
Hold
Diaz.
You want to get to him, you got to go through me.
I don't think that year
His
was
name
that
should
great.
be on the front of the thing.
If 2004 was so great, then why did Ruben Studdard make a whole song saying he was sorry for that year?
Oh.
I don't know any other songs that are sorry this year. I'm sorry for 2004. You guys know that one?
I don't
It's
know.
Ruben Studdard,
I don't know that one.
winner of American Idol, who made a whole song
American Idol
apologizing about a
legend.
year.
Ruben
American Idol
Studdard.
legend.
Well, he was probably apologizing
He
to a
beat
woman
Clay Aiken.
for all the times he was banging
Fucking
her,
on her.
banging
Fucking
her
around,
friends
baby.
and stuff. Yeah.
The Motorola Razr came out in 2004.
Fire.
Oh man, that was a phone you got complimented.
Can
on.
you imagine opening a razor fresh out of the box right now? The titanium one, like the silver John.
pull off that plastic?
I want the pink one. I don't know about you.
We're looking at
I,
a razor right now. I mean,
You know, my mom, when I was still young, she would drop me off at the ice rink to hang out with friends, and she would give me her phone so she could have a way to talk to me.
yeah.
The Nintendo
her
DS came out in
bedazzled- really?
2004.
I was
Razor.
gonna say I
She
thought
had
the
a
DS was
bedazzled razor?
05, but
Yeah,
that's
she
awesome.
bedazzled it, and like
It's
I
late
still got a
04
compliment on
probably.
it.
The
Cool
ugly-
phone,
look
bro.
how ugly it is.
Yeah, that was the original DS.
The original DS is so chunky and
Yeah,
disgusting.
I had the red
honestly.
one. I had the
I've
Mario
never seen
Kart
it.
one.
It looks like
That
shit.
one actually looks.
That
a
one
little
looks
different.
He looked
It's
like
clunky.
he looked like a slob, nipples protruding. The original DS
But the
is no
the
good.
year after,
His
or
nipples.
2 years after, the DS Lite. Can we talk about
What a rebrand.
innovation in design? You know, the world has come up with a lot of cool things. The Golden Gate Bridge, you know, the St. Louis Arch.
A Live Strong bracelet.
The Live Strong bracelet was also in 04, which is rotten. Fuck you, Lance Armstrong.
Man, but everybody
Cheater.
had one. I mean, it was like the broccoli cut.
Yes. I never had a power bracelet, though. I never had one of those.
You never had
No.
the fighting. You never had.
No,
Oh
no.
my god.
Scams.
No.
The
Scams.
scam. It's got metal in it. That makes
Yeah.
you balance better. That
It
doesn't
makes
make
you
sense.
crispier at sports.
You better.
Yeah, but
A rubber and metal bracelet will make you better at everything you're
more.
playing. It makes sense.
2004, McDonald's got rid of supersizing.
ooh,
This sounds like a lousy year, man.
yeah, this
Come
does
on.
sound lousy.
We had cheating ass
I
rubber
don't care.
bracelets.
Pistons winning it
Grungy
all
DS.
was
Yeah,
the
Pistons
best thing
winning
in
it
the
all
world.
over
Watching
Kobe and
them that
Shaq
year
was-
was just
yeah.
you had to be there.
And as a kid, you don't realize who the fuck they beat, but when you're older, you can run your mouth and say,
Yeah,
you're responsible for a Kobe and Shaq loss.
Yeah.
You're responsible for them splitting up.
incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Human ingenuity, Golden Gate Bridge, St. Louis Arch, the Burj Khalifa, the Nintendo DS Lite. For fuck's sake.
up there.
Not even the white one, because the white one was first, the black one.
When you
Yeah.
think DS,
When they drop the black and the pink,
when someone says DS, you think about the light. You don't think about
Yes,
that big
yes.
monster, that fucking
Yes.
Dollar Tree looking knockoff.
You
thing.
know-
it doesn't even look like it was made by Nintendo.
there's something about the blue and red top ones with the black bottom that I don't like, but the all black John is tremendous in gaming design. It's fucking awesome.
Lost premiered.
Rest in
My mom
peace
was just
to
telling me
all the
about
dead Nintendogs as well.
They
no.
should be still
My
alive.
brother had a
They should be
DS.
still alive, but that file for sure is gone. You know,
Yeah,
somebody played it. That game is somewhere.
fucking Nintendogs.
Yeah.
Deleting someone's dog.
My
used
Shih Tzu,
copy?
my Shih Tzu named Captain. He was the man.
Captain.
Yeah.
I think my brother had the.
I had a
Dachshund one.
Schnauzer.
See,
Ooh.
They were really good. You could teach them shit quick. They were
Yeah.
smart, but they were stubborn on the leash.
Yeah.
Bastard.
The Shih Tzu was fast as hell.
He probably got the frisbee.
Yeah.
like
I had
no one
everything. I had the space shuttle. I had the
Yeah.
helicopter.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there was RC helicopters he could pick up. I had so many presents.
That's hard.
My goal was just take him on that fucking walk. You know, you could take him on a really long walk once a day.
Yeah.
And then I had like 2 other dogs I could do it. I just wanted the presents. I didn't do any of the
I love
competitions
that
or
shit.
anything.
I got the
You know, they
keys.
ended
So
up
cool. I like
dropping
giving
it
it a
on
bath.
the 3DS.
Yeah.
And with very little success.
You
if
can get like
not
a
any.
Mario and Luigi hat out there. Like, there's
Yeah.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
I love that
I
fucking
got a
game.
cheat code and I got like 99 of every single thing you needed.
What?
Yeah.
Game Shark.
I was a PSP
Cheating
kid.
ass.
That was
She
my
had the
role as an
Game
older
Genie.
brother. I
That's
had
my
to have a
neighbor
PSP.
that-
That's the older brother console. My brother had the
okay.
DS.
Guess what also came out in 2004? Napoleon Dynamite.
Fire.
Oh,
All right,
that's
this year.
still a-
This year is redeemed. Honestly,
One of
This
the
year
one of
is
the
redeemed.
best soundtracks in movie history.
Still
The
a-
reason why I like Jamiroquai.
One of the best everything.
when he throws that fucking football at him, he's on the bike, and that's funny. That's so funny to me. He
Yeah.
just fucking fumbles and just crashes.
And then
the
he gets
bike.
him back later in the movie.
Yeah.
He throws the grapefruit at his RV or whatever.
It's damn near a perfect. It's damn near a perfect movie. Like the
It's-
music's
I
cool
didn't
in it.
get
The
it when I
setting
was
is
younger.
cool. I
In-
thought it was so funny.
In
when I was
04,
younger.
everybody talked about it, and I remember feeling like
Just
I
like seeing
didn't
him
get
like
it.
I thought it
fall
was
on his
lame
nuts
the
on the
first time
bike
I
was
saw
funny
it.
when you're younger. I'm like, okay, I want to watch this.
You know,
movie.
I think like the commercial bits, Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. Like those, I was like, okay,
the more you watch it, like the
but
funnier it is.
But exactly,
It becomes that movie you laugh at like everything that's said.
You know, we can't afford the fun pack.
I said the 12 pack, not the 24 pack. Go get some Pampers for you and your brother.
yeah, exactly.
Just gonna have to mix and match.
Like that isn't funny to you when you're a kid. When you grow older, that line is fucking hilarious. Just
and
yelling
the
over
creepiness
markers.
of Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
yeah, everything about like there's nothing else like
Yeah,
it.
his
All the
fucking-
characters are funny.
Yeah,
Bet
they're
you I
really
could
fun.
throw a football right over them mountains over there.
Coach
Yeah,
put me in a state. We would have been state champs, no doubt, no doubt.
and
in
I
my mind.
appreciate it was filmed. It was like one of the cheapest movies to ever be made.
Much like Nobody's, you know, actor wise.
yeah, they just filmed
the biggest
like,
actors was Hillary Duff's sister.
yeah, and there's like no lighting systems. They just like worked with
Who
outside.
did Hillary
in school.
Duff's sister play?
They had like the main cheerleader girl in the movie. Yeah, who danced to Larger Than Life for the talent show.
I didn't know he had a twin.
Yeah.
And you told me he was like they both did the movie, and
Yeah.
I like to look it up. He didn't, but I was like, man, I didn't know he had a twin. That's crazy.
John
I thought they
There's-
both did something. But
I guess from what I looked up, he wasn't involved. The twin.
John Heater Crispy, but
Yo.
the twin.
Yeah.
WWE
What you doing?
legend.
What is he doing?
What
right?
you doing?
What
Get
is-
in on your bag, bro. Unless he's like a fucking rocket scientist or something.
Yeah, he's like sweet.
Napoleon Dynamite was so hot. I don't know if that's why they had him on, but they had John Heater do a match on Monday Night Raw.
Crispy.
I don't know why. They used to have anyone back 20 years ago. They'd have fucking anyone on. Kevin Federline.
Kevin
John Heater.
Federline having a win over John Cena
I think
is
the
insane.
this is a few years ago. I think the most like what the fuck am I doing here was Florida Georgia line.
Oh
who was
my
in the ring. I
God.
think swear they beat up somebody.
I remember Machine
They
Gun
was
Kelly got
on-
powerbombed by Kevin Owens.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty tight. He like powerbombed him off the stage. He fucked him up. He
Dang.
fucked Machine Gun Kelly's night up.
So 2004 sounds like a good year, honestly.
Yeah,
all
and
things
Mean Girls
considered.
came out in 2004.
Yeah, so we had some flicks. You know, we were at war. Boston sports teams were successful, but Detroit also was too.
Speaking of flicks, Borderlands.
Oh my god!
Can we talk
It
about
is so
the
fun.
I
modern
thought we were gonna
Marvel
go
gaming?
somewhere else.
I
for a
really
second.
want to know.
No. It's not flick
This,
hour.
this
It's freak
almost,
hour.
this almost goes beyond Borderlands. I remember hearing that they were gonna make a Borderlands movie, and I'm like, that's not gonna be good, and like, it's not gonna be successful. And then I don't see a trailer. Years when they announced it, I'm like, it's gonna suck. And it comes out this weekend, and it costs like $120 million to make. It made like $8 million, and everyone's like, yeah, it sucks. No one went to see it. I could have told you that. A lot of people could have told you that. So many people make so much money to make these movies, and it's like, you ever see like a trailer for something and be like, that looks like fucking shit. And then it comes out and the reviews are terrible and it doesn't make any money. And it's like, how did it make it this far? How much cocaine was a part of the budget? We gave you your video game movie. We gave you a little video game movie with Claptrap. We spent $150 million on this. Why don't you like it? I could have told you it wasn't going to be good. Anyone could.
They're overdoing it, and there's more to come.
They should have did Gears of War instead.
How does this get? I don't know
They
how you
got,
make it
they,
this
for all
far.
I know, it could be. I'm surprised
Probably.
every day by the news of how many games or movies.
Yeah.
The Minecraft movie makes sense. That's going to
They're
make
working on
$1
a
billion.
Metal Gear thing, which I don't think will be that great. They're working on Death Stranding. They're working on Ghost of Tsushima.
Metal Gear.
Good luck with any
I
of
heard
these.
another one announced. I'm
Metal
I don't
Gear
know.
Solid 1 with Oscar Isaac playing Solid Snake. I'm okay with that.
But if it's a movie, I mean,
I'm
just
okay with that.
sometimes there's a disconnect.
What's wrong with that?
Because of the
You saw-
obnoxious, the
did you
Kingdom
see
Hearts
Gran
level
Turismo?
is
No.
no.
What's wrong with that? Great movie. You saw the Mario movie?
I'm saying
What's
those,
wrong with that?
those they had a good idea.
With Metal
Yeah.
Gear, there's
If
So
you have a
it's the
solid
be-
foundation of a story, I think it
You
works.
can't just go in saying, "Oh, the game idea is going to carry me."
Yeah.
you have to have an idea of what it's going to be about because
I think good actors, good story carries.
Yeah.
That's why like Mario carried. You had great actors with a decent enough story.
yeah,
Gran Turismo, good actors,
Mario's
great story.
Mario's a recipe for success.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard to.
And then like the Fallout show, great story.
yeah,
you know,
for
I
them,
liked
all
it.
you needed was the set pieces.
Yep,
and
they didn't even
and
have
the
nobody
aesthetic.
too famous. In
That's
that
all you
movie.
needed. That's perfect. But like, what do you need for?
Did you ever see the Need for Speed movie?
No,
That had good
I didn't know
actors,
they
and
had
that
a
was,
movie.
that
No, I
had good
didn't
actors
know.
and it was terrible.
Really?
It was awful. It had Aaron Paul. It had the guy who played Freddie Mercury. I don't.
Oh.
See, that's when it
Rami
comes to the
something,
writers. It's
Mr.
like-
Robot, Mr. Robot, Aaron Paul, and Kid Cudi, and it was horrible. It was just garbage.
Yeah.
It was such a stupid movie. I could not wait to watch it. I was like, this is gonna be sweet.
That's when you-
Jesse's in it from Breaking Bad. It's like peak Breaking Bad. I'm like,
Who was
Jesse's
in
in it?
Assassin's Creed movie? I didn't never saw it, but I heard it was ass.
Like a Michael Fassbender or some shit. I
They
don't
still
know.
they were still figuring it out, man. They did Max Payne the movie. They didn't know what they were doing.
Mark Wahlberg.
They didn't know how to do it back then. It took them a long time. There's others I'm forgetting.
Just stop doing it. I just don't know how a movie like everyone knew that movie was gonna be bad.
I hear The Last of
Comes out
Us is
bad.
good, but that like makes sense. You
Yeah.
could do that. That's like made to be a show.
Yeah. There's no story
I heard they
really
made a
that
boat.
you can get behind in Borderlands.
Metal
Like,
Gear, there's like a
It's a
narrative,
shooter
and then there's like the other narrative
Yeah.
over the whole thing.
and I
It's-
think
If they
people
don't
would
honor that, it's
people
just
would
gonna
eat
be
that shit
simple.
up. Yeah, but if
It's-
they do it like true to the game, people would eat that shit
But it's
up.
hard
True
when you
play.
only have this much time to do it.
2.5 hours, I think you can get it done.
Metal Gear is like you spend much more than 2.5 hours. It would take more than that just for the cutscene, the codex alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think people just want to take advantage of nerds. They're realizing because I saw something that came out that adults are now the lead buyers of toys as opposed to children. I swear to God. Someone,
Yeah, it is.
And
There's
It's
the only
fucked
ones who
up.
got
Nerds-
the bread.
I
It's
go.
like,
I've been
it's
to,
like this weird thing where like adults still want to be kids.
I've been to several anime conventions, and it's like if it's out of town or whatever, like it's a hotel, like for a few days, that costs money. You got to drive there, like it's damn near vacation. Like costs a lot of money to attend it if it's out of town. But the amount of people will spend to go there, and then also the amount of people that'll be like, I'll spend $600 on this toy today, on top of like all the money they spent to get there and their badges and food or whatever. And it's like nerds will drop money. That's why they think, oh, let's make Borderlands movie. But the
Not
thing is,
enough
maybe
nerds.
no, it's not 2011, dude. It's like everyone. I think Borderlands. I think like Neon Cat, Epic Bacon.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Beard
Lolcats.
beard guy with glasses, like
Yeah.
humor. I think coworker humor. I think.
Yeah.
Like we need to look up like player base for Borderlands. Like how many people actually actively play the game, you know, like how big is it
Yeah.
now to where like okay, this is necessary to make a movie of.
Yeah, I just think Borderlands was failed. It was
You
doomed.
can't just bring that story out of nowhere because there's no fucking story. There's no story for people to cling to. And
God.
Kevin Hart, the adult Kai Cenat, is not fucking
Yeah.
enough. It ain't gonna do it.
Another one I went and saw in the theater. I was the only one there with me and the person I was with. That was it. It was Ratchet and Clank.
Oh,
You have
I
your own.
forgot
All
they
you
made
have
that.
is your fans. Like Borderlands is just doomed.
Yeah,
Bad.
I
finished.
forgot they even made that.
Bad.
It's not like
plan.
if you do God of War. If you do a God of War movie,
They're
it'd
doing
probably,
one.
There you go.
They're doing a TV show.
There you go.
They're doing something.
It'd probably be a fucking great.
And I think
movie.
it was Amazon, which they did Fallout.
Yeah,
So
but if you had it in theaters, it'd probably go crazy. Like there'd probably be a lot of people. If a big name is playing Kratos, it'd probably be.
it works because
You
they
know.
went in that direction.
Yeah, yeah.
I
already
think
serious drama. They have professional writing and acting.
they're throwing all
already,
this
so-
money around. You know, they just did strikes, right? So be like, robots can't make a better movie than us. I don't want AI to be in movies, and they put out this stinker. Maybe let's see what the robots could. Let me get one AI movie. I'm not saying I want it done. I'm against it. I see where it's wrong because it is. But let me just get one robot movie in like a couple years when it's crispy, just to hear them out.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll make a better Borderlands movie because I probably could have done it. Okay, I'm telling you right now, everyone knew and their mother knew it was a bad idea. Maybe the robot would have told you, don't give this movie $1 jillion.
Did Pac-Man get a movie?
Not yet. Adam Sandler had a video game
Yeah.
movie with
They
Pac-Man.
covered a lot of
Pac-Man
ground
be
with
in
that
movies.
one.
He'd be coming and going. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's like
yeah.
Stan Lee. He just, he makes his appearance in the
Yeah.
Marvel movies. Pac-Man.
He is an icon. I
Did you
mean,
guys watch The
Pac-Man was
Witcher?
in Schindler's List.
Witcher? There's another one that was successful.
Witcher,
That was
I haven't
actually a
watched
Until
book.
they until
Never played
they
it.
Henry Cavill.
He left, right?
Yeah.
And I heard it fell off.
Yeah, I stopped watching it.
I heard a lot of people did.
Give me 50
That was
million.
a book first. That's an interesting one.
We
Give me
might have to
50
watch
million.
the Borderlands movie.
I'll give you 500.
I think Elden Ring is about
Let's
to
go
be
to the
a movie.
drive-in.
Good fucking luck.
Kevin Hart, Jack Black.
That's silly. What are they gonna do there?
It'll be
Jamie
the
Lee
first movie
Curtis.
that it'll be the first movie that encourages you to
Looks
look
horrible.
up stuff online.
Yeah.
It's gonna pause it. It's gonna you're gonna miss a whole scene. There's gonna
Yeah.
be one conversation that happens, then all of a sudden there's like some monsters like, wait, what the fuck happened? Then it's
It
like
would be
pause
cool.
now
It'd
to
be
go on the
cool if an
Elden Ring wiki.
experimental director did it,
Yeah.
and he like tried to mimic Miyazaki's style.
This looks awful.
We are not watching the Borderlands movie.
Come
bro.
on,
You're
what
not-
is
this
this
looks
fucking
awful.
Suicide Squad bullshit?
Yeah.
Fake ass
This looks
Suicide
garbage.
Squad with
Who
Jamie
is
Lee
this
Curtis,
for?
and
This
Kevin Hart,
generic ass.
Jack Black.
I know it just blended in at the movie theater on the
They
poster.
think people will watch anything, man. That's what I'm saying. Give me 50 million, I'll give you 500. Because I've told you guys my
Kate
screenplay
Blanchett.
idea, right?
I think it's
They
good
got a
because
little-
it
got a
shows the
little
people
squad.
what doesn't work.
They
The-
keep making shit that doesn't work all the time.
But then you have we're having successes. We
Happens
just
all the
talked about
time.
there's a few successes right now.
It's
Not
made
Halo.
$10 million bucks.
Not Halo. We can talk about Halo.
I
That's
got
a show.
I got a romantic comedy idea
Okay.
for a movie. I don't have an idea for a lead role, lead male, but it's kind of a long title. But I think it'll be something new. I call it The Man Who Cheated and Got Everything He Ever Wanted.
I'll take 10.
And
I'm
guess
paying for that one.
And guess what it's about? It's almost like Liar, Liar, Yes Man, kind of, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, some curse happens or whatever. So it's not, so that's what we'll blame the cheating on. He gets cursed to cheat, but his life starts getting a million times better. It's like a yes man. He starts saying yes to everything. He's having the time of his life. He's
Yeah.
fucking Zoe Deschanel. Everything's going right for him.
I think
So-
Jim Carrey would be a good fit.
We'll have Jim
Yeah.
Carrey as
He's
my
already
lead role.
seasoned at this point.
Yeah.
And a genie comes and he has to cheat on his wife all the time and cheat on his girlfriend all the time. And his life starts getting better. He starts getting more money, more promotion. It's basically like Limitless.
That's
He
fun.
cheats
Yeah.
on his girlfriend and
he's
like
just like
unlocks 100%
starts.
of his brain.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my
Oh,
God.
he starts.
I
He like
think,
goes home. He starts cooking recipes he's never learned before. Where would you learn this? It just came to me.
And he's still fucking the
He's
shit out of
speaking-
her.
He's speaking Chinese.
He's for some reason now he's fucking her more.
yeah.
I think Ricky Gervais would be good as this because he's been in the movie called like The Invention of Lying.
Mhm.
And it's like literally he invents lying. Like people don't lie and they're very blunt and obvious with their thoughts, but he invents lying.
How do we get men to see a romantic comedy? There you go. I just gave you an idea.
Yep.
You didn't even need a robot for it.
The man who cheated and got everything he ever wanted.
That's an awesome name. I
I
think
don't
it'll
know
stand
what,
out.
I'm not a screenwriter.
Good
I
enough for a
don't know-
sequel.
I don't know what
Yeah.
lesson he's supposed to learn.
The man who
to make
cheated
this
and
somewhat
got even
redeemable.
more than everything he ever wanted.
Oh man.
But at the end, he just goes, "Well, a genie did it," and his wife's like, "I forgive you."
No, the second one's a kids movie. It's all his little kids that he had. And they all
Oh my
abandoned
God,
Oh.
those bastard children.
Yeah.
Bastards.
They linked
life.
up together to find their dad.
No.
It's a G-rated movie. It's real. It's Disney.
The man who cheated and got everything he ever wanted to. This time he didn't. You know, a bunch of kids, you know,
And this was like a
actions
hardcore.
have consequences.
Wait, and then we just do a pivot from rom-com to action flick. Instead of being a rom-com, it's just
He's got to
like,
go save them.
He's
They're
just doing
kidnapped.
jump diving, shooting with two guns, kind of shit. Like that'd be awesome. Directed by like
Crazy music.
what's the name of the directors that made The Matrix?
No, I don't want. I want it to be like heart attack inducing. The Safdie
Yes.
brothers. I want it to be like an uncut gems like level thriller where he's looking for the kids. Fuck, it's like raw.
Yeah.
He's like by the end of it, he's like bloody and shit like that. It all takes place in like one night. Like he's losing his fucking mind.
So that movie was tense.
Mhm. That movie made me want to have a heart attack.
We were outside watching it on a bunch of, I think like 100 milligrams.
Yeah,
We were on
Uncut Gems.
100 milligrams. Oh man,
Uncut Gems. Watching it, it makes you feel like
I didn't enjoy it.
it feels like working.
Higher cushy punch.
That
It's a
was
great
insane.
movie, but it's very like stressful the whole time. It's a cool thriller, and it makes you feel like it feels like how I imagine working in a McDonald's when it's busy as shit is, and like everyone called off but you. Just just every noise in the world going off. Just anything else on the headset. Anything else? You're burning crazy. Yeah. You're talking to people. 1 second. There'll be 6'11", pull up. Second window, just going crazy. That's what Uncut Gems feels like. It's a very stressful movie. Highly recommended. I'm gonna give it 2 had 2 stars out of 3.
It's halftime. I'm too fried to hit this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, we're
kinda-
not doing
The
it.
edible is now
The edible
kicking
is a
in.
setup.
I can't believe it was halftime. To be honest with you,
I think we can maybe say
we've been having fun.
the edible works different. It gets in you, and now
Yeah.
now you're forced to be
metabolizes.
like this.
Okay, so we touched on Borderlands. I'd like to quickly
And
touch
the greatest
on
movie ever yet to have been made.
yeah, and I'd like to touch on another subject. You know, a lot of people like to talk about like the Mount Rushmore of sports. You know, your Mount Rushmore of basketball or the Mount Rushmore of films. You know, actors, whatever. I got one for you: the Mount Rushmore of fictional bears.
Oh,
That's a really good one.
The
man.
fictional bear Mount Rushmore.
There are too many
What about
And-
bears.
How about Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House?
I was gonna say
man.
he's rounding out number 4 in my personal Mount
Hell yeah.
Rushmore.
I would love to actually have this made like the way people do it, where they make
Yeah,
the tier
yeah,
list.
yeah.
I would actually. That would be really fun.
You can
I
get
think
AI
that's a
to
good
do
way
it.
to summarize a subject. What's your Mount Rushmore of BAM?
So there's like mascot bears. There's so many cartoon bears.
Yes, any fictional
Brand
bear, any bear
bear.
that's not a
Bears.
real
What
bear.
about like the not Charmin, but the
Yeah.
Charmin counts?
oh, those are bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking of the Snuggie or whatever, Snuggle Bear.
Yeah,
yeah.
Snuggle Bear counts, yeah.
I think
I
of
might
that
have to
awful.
reassess
I think
my
of that
list.
awful skit they did on Robot Chicken with
Yeah,
that poor
yeah,
bear.
yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I might have to reassess my list, real talk. But,
Honestly, where do Yogi and his boy?
I didn't even have
Boo-boo.
Yogi.
Boo-boo.
I mean, I
What's his
like
name?
them. I like their
Hey,
design.
boo boo.
I'm a big fan of their
Hey, boo-boo.
design. Like, they're pretty adorable. I like Yogi. I like the idea of Yogi Bear as just like a lazy fuck who steals like, people's lunch.
Yeah.
Like, it's I would love his life.
Yeah.
That sounds
There's a lot of
awesome.
bears here
He
already
lives on,
on
like,
this
a golf
picture.
But
course.
I don't think I
something
can
or
put
in
him
the
on my
woods.
personal Mount Rushmore. Did you finish yours?
So
Are
I
you
had
still-
Bear in the Big Blue House at number 4, but I think the most
Unranked,
important two in my life personally are the Icy Bear. He's just
Oh
so
my
cool.
God.
I love the
Mhm.
icy
He is
bear
the
so
coolest
much.
fucking bear.
He's
I
on
feel like
mine.
he's really
He's on mine.
S. I think he's S tier.
Yeah, I think honestly, like he'd be the chillest bear to smoke with,
Yeah.
and like go do an activity with. Go hoop. You could go hoop with that bear.
yeah.
He's
yeah.
a crispy bear.
Honest to God.
And I have another polar bear because we all know Coca-Cola invented Santa Claus, right? So there's a story that Coca-Cola made Santa Claus to help market Coca-Cola around the holidays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little does the general public know, Coca-Cola also invented polar bears. So
oh.
yeah, the Coca-Cola polar bear walked so the icy bear could run, and he seems like a chill guy too. So
He's so cool.
they invented Santa Claus and they invented the polar bear.
The bear from the Cleveland show 4 times.
Oh my God. The bear from the
Whatever
Cleveland
his
show.
fucking name is just a stupid voice.
Oh my God.
Man,
And,
the
um,
Cleveland show, they really pulled the characters out there. I
I'm not,
digress.
I'm not high on Care Bear stock.
No.
yeah.
But
I'm not high on
number
sorry, I
number
interrupted
3
you.
in the Mount Rushmore, I think everybody can agree with this. It's corduroy.
Corduroy? I don't think corduroy's on mine personally.
When you think of a bear, that girls are like, oh my God, it's him. It's fucking
Not
corduroy.
Paddington?
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say Paddington.
Corduroy gets way more hoes than Paddington. Way more.
I don't know.
The
man.
only one we
I don't
share,
know.
the only one we share, man, is the
Corduroy.
I like corduroy
Actually,
more than Paddington.
Little Bear
personally.
Crispy too.
Actually,
Little
the
bear.
one bear.
Little bear.
Yeah, little
Wait, Little Bear.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Whoa. Little bear. Taking me back.
Whoa. That's the most plain ass bear, but he's crispy.
He's so
Little bear.
cute.
Oh,
Great toothpaste too.
great toothpaste.
Little Bear toothpaste is crazy.
Oh my God, that's incredible. Where's y'all? How high are y'all on Kung Fu Panda?
Not high at
B.
all. Never seen him.
C.
I'm not big on Kung
Not
Fu
doing
Panda.
it.
I will
People they hold him in high regard.
Yeah.
They hold Jack Black in high regard.
I think
I love
his
Jack
best
Black. I never seen those
contribution to
movies.
society was Skadoosh, and then fell off.
that's
after
kind
that.
of how I feel.
Yeah,
That's how I
fell
feel.
off after that.
Skadoosh that was your best song.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you played at the
That's your
verses,
best
they boo
album.
you.
This is your best record.
Your best catchphrase.
They ain't looking. They ain't looking for that Skadoosh on the DreamWorks verses. They ain't looking for all that.
Honest, bro.
Oh man.
I think the only
What about
bear
the
I
bear
have
from Toy
is
Story?
Icy Bear. Lotso is evil
Fuck
though. He's very adorable. I've had the plush when the movie
We're
came out.
forgetting a key bear here.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
No,
yeah.
you guys are forgetting an even more important
Smokey the
bear.
Bear.
He's getting off with no pants. He's crispy as hell. He's up there with Donald in the no pants.
Winnie might
game.
be on my 4. Honestly, he might be on my 4. But I don't know. I got two are a lock for me. I know that. The Icy Bear,
Got to.
and then number 1. I can't believe you guys didn't even bring him up. The Polo Bear.
Ooh.
The Polo Bear.
What about Smokey?
He is him. He is everything. I will never be the Polo. I will never be the Polo Bear.
The Polo
as hard
Bear.
as I try.
The polar bear is just corduroy grown up.
You know what George Costanza said? I dress on mood. I understand that. The Polo Bear is that. He can put whatever the fuck he wants on and look fantastic.
Or Brother Bear. That's another
I was gonna say
one.
Brother Bear.
Brother Bear is an underrated movie.
So good. What about Ted?
Ted.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
shout
just
out to
kidding.
Ted.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad that was.
What about this
led.
guy? I don't know what he's from.
I like this bear. Getty Images. Whatever
Getty
that's-
Images
bear.
Bear.
This
Well,
is clip art
Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie
Oh, I
Bear
like
is
Fozzie
B.
Bear.
I give him a B.
I think
This
the
is some-
two. I think my 2 are Icy Bear and Polo Bear. I want to say Winnie the Pooh. I mean, Winnie the Pooh was in Kingdom Hearts, so that takes him a long time. I feel like I had a Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal growing
Is
up.
that meme of his soul leaving his body? To like
Yeah,
is that
no,
from Kingdom Hearts?
No, just from a cartoon.
Oh, I thought it was from Kingdom
Me
Hearts.
too.
I think I'll put Winnie the Pooh as 3rd for a placeholder. I mean, I like Smokey Bear. He's pretty cool. I feel like there's
Smokey
a
the
bear.
bear?
Yeah.
No,
his name is
forest
Smokey
fire
Bear.
guy?
Yeah.
He's
That's
important.
who you use it on. He
He's
is
very
important,
important.
but it's like putting the fucking Dare lion on your favorite lion.
He's an icon.
You're putting a narc on your list.
I'd never seen the
Smokey Bear's
Nestle
not-
Bear before.
Ew.
That's crazy.
Oh, he's
Ew,
interesting.
I
still-
like
I don't
him.
trust the
I
Nestle
like
Bear.
He's still in beta.
Yeah,
That's weird,
I don't
bro.
fuck with the Nestle Bear.
I kind of fuck with Snuggle,
I like
though.
the Snuggle Bear.
Snuggle
He's
Bear.
really-
Snuggle Bear.
Snuggle
Hell
Bear.
yeah.
Snuggle Bear looks very snuggly and cuddly.
Yeah, I mean, Icy Bear, I think we can all agree is the best.
Icy Bear might be the only lock we have.
Isn't there
you know.
another like Slurpee bear?
Slush Puppy?
Slush
He's
puppy.
not a bear.
Never mind.
Slush
Sorry.
puppy.
I love Slush Puppy though. He's pretty cool. too.
Famous bears.
Bernstein Bears or whatever.
I
Bear in
can't
the
think
Big
of
Blue
any.
House goaded.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be smelling up to the TV. He was the shit.
The
I didn't
Baby
care
Bear
for
Muppet was pretty.
Oh,
I didn't
Baby
care for
Bear.
it back in the day.
Baby Bear is like
Sesame Street.
Baby Bear is like the Dave Chappelle.
I don't.
of
He looks
Sesame
like Five
Street.
Nights. At Boy, you
I
look
was gonna
like
say
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey yo. Oh, actually, yeah, Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy-
I'm putting him on my list. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Freddy.
Freddy Fazbear.
Five Nights at Freddy is on my list. Freddy Fazbear.
You look like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god!
What about the bear from Over the Hedge?
I've never
Over
seen
the
Over the
Hedge.
Hedge.
What?
Over the Hedge. I liked Over the Hedge. back in
Open
the day.
season.
I haven't seen
Open
Barnyard
Season's
either.
so
Remember the,
stressful.
I've seen none of
open
that shit.
season?
Yeah.
Open season.
He was
knows.
alright.
Isn't that Martin Lawrence? Did he play by Martin Lawrence?
I don't
Baloo?
know. I don't feel like he does.
Baloo.
Was there a bear in Tom and Jerry?
What's up
You
with
put him
bears
over-
having dumbass names?
Oh my God.
What kind of name
Oh,
is
there's
Baloo?
I
the
have
Jungle
my
Book.
4. I have my 4.
The
I
Jungle
have my
Book
4.
Bear.
I have my 4. Actually, I'm bumping Freddy Fazbear off this list. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm putting him back on. Top 4 bears: Polo Bear, Icy Bear, Freddy Fazbear, Banjo.
Banjo.
He's a bear?
Banjo's a bear.
Nice.
Yeah, Banjo's crispy.
I gotta put him on.
How
there.
could
It'd
we
be
have not-
disrespectful
How
to
could
not
we
put
have
him on
forgotten
there.
Banjo?
King of the
It's
side
Jermaine.
B.
It's a lot of bears.
There's a lot, man. We did dogs one time. Fuck, that didn't. That took all day, man.
Yeah.
That took all day. Narrowing it down to 4
I
fucking
can tell
dogs.
you. I can tell you. Airbud is a lock.
Basically, you
I
gotta
can tell you Brian
I don't
Griffin's
think
a
so. Yeah,
lot.
Brian Griffin
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
definite
I
lock.
feel like when you're picking
Brian
Mount
Griffin
Rushmore
is
of
a
fake
lot.
dogs, like there's 2 locks: Snoopy and Brian Griffin.
Oh fuck yeah! There's 3 locks.
Snoopy's hard.
Airbud, Brian, Snoopy, and then if
And
I
then
had to put
4's
number
a
4,
toss-up, bro.
You're
four-
basically picking your
4
personal
might
favorite
have to
dog.
be 4 might have to be the golden retriever from Homeward Bound. What's his name? Shadow? Is that his name? Y'all don't know Homeward
Shadow.
Bound?
I don't know the names.
That's
of them.
an
I
Unk
remember.
movie
I
right
remember
there.
that is an Unk movie. That's a VHS movie.
You got
It's a
Scooby Doo.
VHS
Scooby. I'm not even.
classic.
I'm not even. I can't even put Scooby Doo
Toto's
on
on
my
mine.
list. personally.
Scooby Doo. No, I'd put Scrappy Doo maybe. Scrappy Doo. Yeah.
That's a contrarian.
There's
take.
no dudes on my list. For sure, Brian Griffin.
Nobody agreed with that.
No dudes on
Hey.
the list.
Please hit the fan mail if y'all riding with Scrappy Doo on your list.
I feel
Fuck
like he's like
Scrappy Doo.
really hated. I think
He
He's,
stinks.
Scrappy
he's
Doo?
the enemy.
in the Scooby community, I've heard.
In the Scooby.
Scooby
On our
Universe.
Scooby Doo.
I've browsed the subreddit.
I'm on the
I've
Scooby Doo
heard.
Discord. There's a separate channel for
What
Scrappy.
about Lassie?
fans.
I don't know shit about Lassie.
Fuck Lassie.
What about Clifford?
Oh,
Clifford's
fuck.
cool.
Damn. I'm bumping Airbud
I can't
off
get
for
I can't
Clifford.
get I can't get too excited.
Airbud's out of there.
Whoa.
I can't get
Airbud's
too
cooked.
I can't get too excited about him because
Santa's Little Helper is probably on your list.
I don't even think Santa's Little Helper's on my list. He
I
can't
think,
talk. I think that
real
goes a long
talk, I
way.
think Snoopy is the best dog.
Snoopy is the best dog.
Snoopy
I love
might be the
Snoopy.
most tattooed dog.
I think it's
Yeah.
still fucked up. It's like, oh yeah, Snoopy's a beagle. I ain't never seen no beagle that looked like Snoopy. I've never seen a completely white beagle with black ears.
No, I've never
Where he
seen a
looks like-
dog that looks like that.
I
No,
got
Snoopy's
Beethoven
his
on
own.
mine.
Beethoven.
He
so
was always
Beethoven.
getting into stuff.
No, Beethoven was a real dog. Are these just dogs and stuff?
You put
You know what I
Toto.
mean? It doesn't
Yeah,
matter if you're
Toto.
real dogs in a movie.
Famous dogs.
So like Eddie from Frasier could be on this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Paul
kinda like
Lambert
Gromit.
from
Eddie
Gilmore Girls.
Kind of like Gromit from Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, Gromit's a great one. Oh man,
Oh
that's a
man, I
good
don't know what
one.
his
That
name
is
is,
a
but
good
he's
one.
hard. The
No.
blue one.
No one's calling Coward.
Huckleberry
Yeah.
Hound.
Huckleberry Hound's kinda
yeah.
sweet.
That's crazy.
You know-
that droopy dog right next to him
Droopy
is
dog
crispy,
is
too.
great.
There's a lot
You
of
know,
crispy white and black
Pluto.
dogs.
Do you know Huckleberry Hound?
Blue
Was the
from
Blue, I
fucking
said
Blue's
blue.
Clues.
Oh.
You know Huckleberry Hound
Astro,
was the first
the Jetson.
gay
Oh,
cartoon.
okay,
Astro's hard.
okay,
Get up.
okay. Okay, I got mine.
There's
I gotta
quite a
reassess.
few.
We got Snoopy and
You got
Brian.
Spike from
Snoopy
Rugrats.
and Brian
Snoopy
is a
Brian
lock.
for sure. Yeah.
Astro
Santa's
is a
Little-
lock. Astro,
Slink.
if there's a cartoon
Slink
dog.
goes crazy.
Fuck,
Oh,
man.
man,
There's too
Slink.
many. There's too
Jay
many.
Adventure Time,
There's too
fuck's
many.
sake.
Yeah.
They got
Slink.
everybody.
There's too many.
Slink go crazy.
I think Astro is definitely a lock, though. If you put cartoon, like, dogs.
I got
Right.
Brian.
Right.
Brian's still number one.
He be
Yeah,
talking
Brian.
funny as hell.
Does Cat Dog count?
Astro.
No, hell no.
No, he's
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
half.
So
Courage
can,
the Cowardly Dog.
can you see? Oh
Didn't
my
know we were
god! Can you see
purists
what?
here.
Things I do.
Remember
for
what I
love.
said earlier when
We
we
need to
talked
make a
about
tier
dogs?
list. We need to
Yeah, you
just
can't
make
do
a
4
tier-
dogs,
yeah,
man.
You can't do
You
four.
can't-
Things
gotta
I
make
do
a tier
for
list.
crud.
When I say this took all day, I mean like I was at work from like 8 to 5. I feel like we just message each other about this all day.
Damn, that's his
About-
LinkedIn
they,
picture.
Great
got,
dogs.
they got Slink in 4K.
Howdy, Bob. Howdy. I love Slinky.
Slinky Crispy.
Toy Story is like every boy's favorite Disney movie.
That was a good one.
It's a great
That's
one.
insane.
I'm the contrarian. I like Bugs Life.
I got another one.
I got a soft spot for Bugs Life.
Bugs
I
Life
don't know if
over what?
Over everything. That's my favorite Pixar movie.
Over Ants?
Ants is not a Pixar movie. And Ants is big trash.
Ants is the worst thing Woody Allen ever did. The worst thing
Ooh.
Woody
This is your
Allen's ever
best
did.
I remember like Ants they kind of made like a little off-color joke at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Because
they
were
made a
little
joke
edgy.
about Woody.
Sylvester Stallone
made
was
a-
in that movie.
They made a joke about Woody Allen fucking his adopted daughter in
Oh.
Ants. Actually,
Really?
No, they
Whoa.
didn't.
Oh.
No.
There was a weird little, and I remember thinking that, and
Fucking
someone was
weirdo.
telling me it's a family movie, and I didn't know what they meant. I still don't
Ain't
know.
no
what they
family
meant.
movie by that guy.
I was like, why did they say that? He said it's a
Guy's
family
pervert.
movie.
That
I'm
guy's
like,
a
what does that
fucking
mean?
Weirdo. It's a family. It's for the kids.
It's PG.
I found the clip. That's a
From
minute
Ants.
long.
What is a movie for ants?
It's a family.
Sylvester Stallone was in that movie. He was the big ant.
Oh, he's a big ant.
I'm a big ant with my guy Woody Allen.
This is just bringing up old memories. I remember there was this like kid I went to school with who just like said dick to everything, like, oh, wait, you go dick, go suck my dick, and blah blah blah. Next time he talked to me like, bitch, like he'd always talk like that. It's like a fucking fat dude named Victor, and fucking I shouldn't. We'll leave it out. Anyways, I went to school with this like fat kid who was like everything was a dick joke, everything was about him, and I remember in an English class, my fucking teacher brought up James and the Giant Peach. And my friend sitting across from me just looks at me, goes in the kid's voice for making fun of him, goes, James the Giant Dick. And I swear to God, we are laughing, tears down my eyes, laughing for 25 minutes. My teacher goes, Flair. I'm like, I'm sorry. I literally ask him, I'm like, can I step outside? Like, I need to like just go out in the hallway and fucking laugh for like 5 minutes so I can stop disrupting the class. All because my friend said James of the Giant Dick instead of James of the Giant Peach. This is not like 4th grade. Like, I think we're like 16, dude. I think we're like we can like drive a car, you know.
Wow.
You've talked to a girl by then. I laughed for like 30 minutes straight just hearing James and the Giant Dick.
I got a top 3 one for you guys because I don't know if there's enough. What about your favorite playground structure? My top
Jungle
one is
Gym?
definitely the spider web.
Yeah.
The
I like the
swings.
purple dinosaur.
Yeah, the
Was that a
swings.
swing?
I like the
The
purple
swings
dinosaur.
all day.
We have literally become the Built by Gamers podcast. Guys, the playground just dropped a new patch. What do you mean? Didn't they have one last year? No, this time it's different. They upgraded the jungle gym to a structure. What? I thought they're the same thing. Not at all.
They installed wood chips.
They replaced the wood chips with the bouncy
crying.
rubber shit.
Austin's dead right now.
Austin's crying.
They installed wood chips. Hey, yo, jumping on the wood chips and you bust ass with shorts on?
Now they got the new
Oh,
foam.
man.
Oh, have you ever fallen on your face on wood chips?
Yes, off the swings. Whose bright idea was it to put wood chips with the swings?
Our parents.
Yeah. See, I missed the sandbox.
They were in charge of that shit.
It has splinters written all over it.
They used to make everything out of wood. You remember the old play structures? Everything's made out of,
Yeah,
Wood
the
or
wood shit
metal?
was
the
fire.
safest material they've ever.
But there'd always be a bee's nest in there once a year.
all the time.
I actually burned one out one time. It was sweet. I got the hairspray and the lighter.
Yeah, and they don't find out until a kid gets stung.
Yeah.
You know,
My kid's allergic.
I actually have
Fuck
I have
bees.
a traumatic bee story to share.
I have one too. Can we share bee stories? Can
Yes.
we share bee stories? Yeah, let's go.
Second grade. I remember it was like close to the end of the year in second grade, and a yellow jacket. It looked like one of those, maybe a wasp. I don't know. A bee with the stinger. Not no bumblebee, but he looked.
Yeah.
He looked like he was on the can of the Stacker 2 YJ Stinger drink back in the day. Shout out. That's a
No, I'm
that's
ready.
a unk drink right there. But anyways, he lands on my knee, and I'm wearing shorts, and I watch him like crawl into my pants, and I'm thinking he's gonna fly because if you bat him, he's gonna sting. I mean, look at him. I was 7 years old. I'm petrified of the fucking bees. He goes in my shorts, and my friend Javon at the time is sitting next to me. I haven't heard from this fucking guy in forever, but I'll never forget this. He kicks my leg. He kicks my leg to like get him out because I told the teacher and everything. I'm like, yo, there's a bee in my pants. Miss Harris, hey, there's a bee in my pants.
Oh.
And he kicks my leg, and then the 2 stings I get.
Oh.
I get 2 stings, and then he flies out, and chaos was
They were
in that room.
They're the nasty ones.
Yeah, bro. Chaos.
Damn.
And it was during reading time. We were all like bunched
He
together.
thought he
and
was trying to
shit.
help, but
Chaos,
So you had to be
bro.
quiet.
what was he hoping to do?
No.
Squish it?
Like we were all getting read to. We were all
Yeah,
like
yeah.
around the teacher. And I'm like, hey, there's a bee in my pants. Hey.
Not a fan.
That one's funny.
Hey, hey.
Not a
That was
fan.
fucked up.
Squirrel
I
in
just
my
remembered that
pants.
for the first time in a long time, but now I remember why I hate bees. That is in my
That'll-
shorts.
that'll
Bzz,
do it.
bzz.
I'm terrified of bees.
I just
If I hear
never.
if I hear buzzing insects, I'm
And Javon, wherever you're at, I'm gonna beat your ass for kicking my leg.
He was trying to
that
help.
was not helpful. It wasn't helpful. But that was like my boy at the time. He was right.
he was trying.
Eddie something.
He did. But no, man, come on, bro.
Javon, get on the pod. We want to hear your side of the
Javon,
story.
wherever you are, we need your words. Oh, I got a World Star notification. Just now. Father kicks out his 14-year-old daughter
Had to.
out of his house
Valid.
for getting
Say less.
pregnant for the second time. You just graduated 8th grade.
OMG.
Father kicks out his 14-year-old daughter out of his house.
Where's she gonna go? Actually,
for getting pregnant for the second time.
game is game.
Game is game.
Where's the
Crazy.
dad?
Crazy.
I blame the father.
I blame the father. Yeah. Time to
Insane.
saddle up, Bucko. Especially,
For fuck's sake.
Grandpa.
dude, I got fucking swarmed by hornets one time. I don't even remember it. I was like 7. I was down at my grandpa's who
happens
lives in
when you're
Georgia
7.
in the summer.
Everybody gets
Yeah.
stung at 7.
It was the
Critical
summer
year.
going into second grade, which is
Yeah.
funny you said that. I remember this, but I don't remember I barely remember getting like swarmed, but I was like outside on my grandpa's porch, I was eating breakfast, had a piece of toast, and I sat down. Lo and behold, in the plastic patio furniture, mind you, he probably never sits out here. There's a fucking hornet's nest. I saw the nest. My dad and my uncle burned it. They grabbed it. But my mom said all she remembers of me screaming, bloody murder, as she says. And I remember going to I had ice all over my head. I was like when Tommy Boy is getting pulled over by the police and he's trying to fake like he has bees. I feel like that's what I was like. Ah! I was like flailing everywhere. I got stung like a dozen times in my fucking head by
Damn.
hornets. I'm like scared of bees. I've been scared of bees ever since.
Yeah, I don't fuck with bees.
I don't
man.
I was
you.
sitting down at a restaurant and there was a bee that landed on the table. I swear to God, I almost had a pen. I was like running out of breath. I was like, holy shit! I'm like, we might need to leave. I lost my appetite. I'm serious. I'm that's how bad I don't like them. I'm like, we might need to leave. I'm not allergic or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm scared of them.
I've never been stung, so I have no idea if I'm allergic.
I got stung
scared.
once, and I
Help it out.
actually didn't know. I got home playing in the sandbox as a young boy does. I came home
Nice.
I just saw. I was like, oh, I got stung, and then we plucked it out, and
Do you rank the sandbox as
it
one
was
of
a
your
bee because it was like actually in there. They left something in. But yeah, no,
They lose those stingers.
still not a fan.
No, they suck.
I was on the porch at my last place, and Piper, my cat, like batted at a big one. I was like, no, because she gets stung. I don't know. That thing was fucking
it's
as big as
swollen.
well,
Her
it was
paw
as big
will
as
be,
her
like,
head.
The size of your hand.
Yeah, so
I had a dog used to try and eat him.
Mm-hmm.
You never
yeah, it's
They
crazy.
look funny when they eat
blow
bees.
Yeah, they're just like chomping at it. They're just
I seen
chomping
them
it up.
No, like after if
Yeah,
they get stung,
Oh,
their
they get
face
the
looks so
swollen face.
funny.
It's kind
they
of cute.
look fried.
Mm-hmm.
Like when a wiener dog does it, it's fucking hilarious. He just drooping.
Shout out on the wiener dogs.
I'd be so mad my dog got stung by a bee. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, just sad.
But they look silly.
Nobody remembers. Speaking of dogs, nobody remembers the dog that tried to replace Brian.
Oh, fuck him.
I don't even know his
Fuck
name.
him, man.
F tier.
We don't even. We're not. Why you gotta bring that up,
F-tier.
man?
Sorry,
We were having a
we've
good
already
time.
established.
I had to, first of all, it was hard. It was hard enough to see Brian die. Thank God, he's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to see him get replaced like that, I mean,
Yeah.
oh my God, that was like gut wrenching.
Thank God.
Honestly. Oh my God.
Thank God.
Can't even think straight anymore. Now I want to know his name though. He had a weird voice. He wasn't vibing.
My guess
He
is
wasn't
he
vibing
was
in the studio like that.
Italian. That's I believe that was.
I
his
think he
thing.
was. Yeah.
I want to say his name
Me
was
too.
Vinny.
Vinny.
That's my guess.
You know, probably why I didn't like him. He wasn't Sicilian. You know.
Yeah, his name was Vinny.
Was he Italian or was he Sicilian?
Voiced by Tony Sirico.
He was voiced by Paulie from The Sopranos.
Yeah.
That's
Fire.
fucking awesome. No
Hell yeah.
way.
Fire.
He gets more points now.
Okay.
Already gets
Not
more
too
points,
bad.
but
The
love
late
Paulie.
great.
they killed Brian, man.
He had that one clip. He's like, "Hey, Family Guy, I'm gonna turn your
Yeah.
something into
Yeah.
your lasagna into a bolognese. That's 2 dishes. That's how angry I am."
Hey, Family Guy. Just hearing him say that is so funny.
Somebody needs to edit it to say, "Hey, Fortnite."
Hey, Fortnite.
Why did I text you that?
He would have said it.
What's in the pocket?
He would have wanted it.
Oh, Hannah. They're putting you on blast. Try to be subtle with it.
What?
Did you guys know that Hannah here is probably the only one of us that attended a teen club back in the day?
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever hear of Club Inferno? In Pontiac.
I
No.
remember they
Pontiac
made a whole
is not-
Facebook and they did a whole
Pontiac's not the greatest
campaign where
city
they
in the
were
world
like
for
they
anyone
were
who doesn't know.
campaigning like teenagers. It was so weird.
Yeah.
You went to
Were
a
you
teen
recruited?
club like a sucker.
No.
Were you on the party bus? The
No.
Inferno party
Is that
bus?
the Diddy party?
Tell me what you hey, yo!
The Diddy party.
No. No.
All white Diddy party at Club
The
Inferno.
Pontiac Diddy party.
No, it was really gross though.
Just got back from the Pontiac Diddy party, son. You should have seen it.
Fingering and soda
16-year-old
everywhere.
everywhere.
The thing
Word
is,
is born.
What did you do?
I don't even think I was in high school. I'm pretty
sure.
sure I was in middle school.
What
but
did you do? Did you like
Just
drink
dance.
dance? Did you like drink pop?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But
They
you know,
spiked the pop.
They spiked the
They
soda.
spiked the soda
They
at the
spiked the
Diddy
grape
Club.
spreckers
Son.
at the Diddy party.
No, it was just a giant grind.
No, it's
fest.
fruit.
It was just a bunch of children
it's
grinding
fruit
on each other.
punch and
It
Sprite
was
with rainbow
gross.
sherbet.
Is
They
oh,
spiked-
God, it was the New Year's punch? Yeah.
They spiked the punch at the Diddy
New Year. Fuck.
Listen, I really as a kid, didn't we have like the best club bangers, but we weren't able to go to the club
Party
yet.
Rock is
That's
in
all I
there.
ever wanted to do was go to the club and
Listen
listen
to
to that music.
LMFAO, Pitbull.
David
We
Guetta.
found love in a hopeless place.
Hey,
Is that even like legal to do now? Because that is exactly what it would be. Because I feel like that is just a breeding ground for people. The reverse fake ID.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
17. I'm a junior in high school.
It was like 13 to
Is it-
17, which is a crazy age. You know, on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
That is just a breeding ground for trouble.
Ugh.
Like
I'm
it's
13.
Only
I'm going
people.
to-
Here's the thing.
I'm
only
going to
people,
the Diddy party, Mom. You can't stop me.
Only people your age are allowed here.
I'm updating my
There's
MySpace.
going to be adults that work here.
It was gross. I mean, can
Of
you
course it'd
imagine
be gross.
Pontiac?
Yeah, it's not the greatest
At that
city for
time,
anyone who doesn't
too?
know. Pontiac, the recession era after the
yeah.
recession hit. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
That was
fun.
terrible. You had a good time at the teenage club?
Yeah.
Did you go
I
more than
remember
once?
I like counted how many guys I danced with. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Bodies, multiple bodies in one night.
Multiple
At
bodies.
the Diddy party is crazy.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
I
Damn.
remember I was like,
Hannah, you got my phone going bananas right now. I can't even pick up. My phone is hot.
Please call me back.
Please.
The
I
lines are
just
going
listen. I
crazy.
just want to know what's going on. That's some explosive paperwork.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall at Club Inferno. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No means no.
Hey, yo.
You had fun at the team party. I'd never even consider. I remember hearing commercials on the radio for it and like, be like, this sounds like the stupidest thing ever.
I'm
Like,
really,
this doesn't-
I'm really sad we never got to go to like Clutch Cargo's.
I went to Clutch Cargo's.
Is
Yeah.
that the church?
I saw a
one?
show.
I saw all that remains there.
I saw Sleeping with Sirens there.
Ooh.
Before they were TikTok stars.
Hey, cut my
Before
life
Vine
into
was around
pieces.
there.
Am I right?
This is my last resort. Suffocation. Clutch Cargo's. You saw all that remains. How were they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it was
dope. Very dope.
Defecation.
We got out of that place reeking like cigarettes,
I bet.
stinking.
Want to know
Like
where
when
the
we got picked up, my boy's parents was like, "You guys fucking stink like cigarettes."
Want
It's
to know
one of the
where
only
the first time
distinct venues.
the first time I ever smelled weed? I was in 7th grade at an ICP concert. Yeah,
It's my first Warped Tour.
nice.
The Attack concert.
Did you like it? Were you like, what the hell is that?
I wasn't like, ew, this stinks. I was like, oh, that's what weed smells like. I was like, oh, that's weed.
I
Like,
was
I
like,
wasn't like, I
ugh.
wasn't.
Oh my god, I
didn't have-
looked so dumb.
None of my friends smoked. We were like young. You know what I mean?
I
None
was
of my
at
friends
the
smoked at the time.
when I first smelled weed. I was at the movies
Yeah.
with like some people that I wasn't like that cool with, and I was like kind of not like I was trying to be kind of cool. You know, you get that age. And I smelled weed in the bathroom, and I was like, oh, what is that, skunk? And then they all clowned me. They're like, that's weed.
Oh,
I was like, oh,
try to be cool. I remember.
I know that.
I remember
knew
leaving
that.
Warped Tour.
The weed I smelled was different.
I remember leaving Warped Tour, keeping smelling my shirt because I had so much fun. I was like, oh, that was cool. You smell like your sweat and weed and like whatever monster you spilled on it. No wonder they canceled that shit, bro.
$6 monster.
It'd be no. Do you understand that they had a big truck where you could go in? There was a lounge area you could cool off, and they would give you free Monster. You literally walk in it, and they'd be like, "Do you want what flavor do you want?" And they'd just hand you a Monster, and you just drink it. So you give teenagers unlimited Monster energy drinks. They didn't. Hey, you're cut off. You can drink 6 of them bitches when it's 98 degrees outside. You brought $20, and that $20 is going to a shirt. It's not going to a slice of pizza. It's not going to water. A lot of people be reckless. You have dumbass kids who's 90-degree, 100-degree heat. Drinking
is
Monster
crazy.
all day.
Passing
It was
out.
same thing
Yeah.
at Mayhem Festival. Rock stars were like
It was
free.
fucking $35, $40 fucking
We
dollars.
drank like 3 or 4 of them bitches.
What's crazy is like, man, when you're young,
Kids used to get
you don't
fucked up.
need that at all.
The kids need that.
But
in a
then
different
the thing
capacity.
is, you think you need more than one. You know, back then I was the same way. I would drink caffeine like it wasn't anything.
they were
3, 4 in
For
one
free?
day as a 14-year-old.
I didn't really
Ooh.
do that. I don't think I ever drank more
We
than 2.
we were hooping on them bitches.
Yeah.
We put up numbers. We probably drank
I
about
had-
20 between the whole.
I actually had a
3 of us.
I actually had a big Monster phase when I was like 14. At my first job, I was at a grocery store, and I had a store charge, so you could just tell them your number, and they'd take whatever you bought from the store out your paycheck. 2 of them resealable bitches all the time, bro. Oh my god, I would just grab a couple resealable Monsters on the weekend, you know, little Eminem Relapse album, put a little Star Wars Battlefront on my PSP. I was doing it, but then I like fainted one time, and I just cut back on the Monster. I think I just like didn't have water for a couple of days, so I'm like I was just being stupid, you know. Just
yeah.
running up Monsters out my paycheck. And then I fainted, and then I had a black eye. I fell on my face.
Wow.
That sucked. That was the first black eye I
I
got.
feel like it fits what you were doing though. Black
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah, it kind of fit in with the M&M and all that.
Yeah. That was a classic.
They had so many flavors.
I woke
back
up
then.
and Deja Vu was playing.
They had different colors. They had red, purple,
I love to
yellow.
collect
green guy.
the little tabs.
I like
Yeah.
the chaos.
The yellow M80, it made your
Ooh,
piss
fire.
yellow. It made it, but like different yellow,
Neon.
not like
Nuclear.
Was that the yellow
Yeah.
and blue?
it was
can?
like
it
was
was mixed with juice.
one of
those flavors,
one of
yeah.
those Nuka Colas. It'd be glowing.
Quantums.
8
was
grand
crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They probably changed the formula, and this is a long time ago. The Monster don't taste the same.
They
The green
had
one.
the purple one. I don't even know what it was called. They had red, which was like assault or something.
I do like.
They were going
Monster.
for like a real military thing back then.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now Monsters become tasteful again. Red Bull. I always say this. Red Bull somehow, probably because they started mixing it with vodka or whatever back in the day. Red Bull somehow became the classy energy drink. Like if you saw a celebrity, let's say it's George Clooney, Leonardo DiCaprio, If you saw him walking down the street in a tabloid and he had a little sugar-free 8-ounce Red Bull, you wouldn't think twice about it. You know what I mean? People make fun of Leonardo DiCaprio for vaping. If you saw him with a Red Bull, you wouldn't look twice, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's got a coffee. If you saw him with the ultra white Monster, the big bright strawberry pink can,
Real caffeine
0 calories,
drinker.
he would get clowned for it.
Yeah.
It'd look hilarious just to see this like
Yeah.
millionaire drinking something about. I can't process a millionaire drinking Monster.
Yeah, that's a hard picture to.
Like someone that doesn't have a real job that makes a
There's
bunch
been a
of money.
lot.
I can't
I don't
imagine
even
them
remember
drinking
half
Monster.
of
That's a
these.
working man's energy drink.
Then they had Monster Java. Did you ever drink those?
Yeah,
I did too.
they're pretty good.
You see, that's why Lewis Hamilton is a class act. You know why?
There's no
Because
way he drinks Monster.
he's a working
phony.
man. He's a monster guy.
Mhm.
Monster is. I watched a Company Man video on Monster. They're actually, they got bread apparently.
They're owned by Coke
They're hotter on Red Bull's tail than I thought.
because they make good shit.
Damn.
It
They
tastes
ain't
better
sending
than Red
nobody
Bull.
to space though.
It tastes better than Red Bull.
No,
goddamn.
that's what I think about. Red Bull's doing so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have like how often do you see people wearing Red Bull stuff aside from racing?
Quite a bit.
I've seen a lot of like
Skateboarding a lot.
You see a lot of Hollywood Undead fans, you know what I mean? Those type of people with like Monster Energy hats and shit.
I gotta
like
say,
that.
I've seen more Monster to my I don't really like that.
Monster is huge
To
in the
my
motocross
dis-
Have
community.
you
my
guys
distaste.
seen a monster tattoo?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
100%,
we
yeah.
all have. I think we all have.
Crazy.
Getting a brand tattoo. I've seen Louis Vuitton sleeves. You know what I mean? And this is like a guy with like an ankle monitor.
I've seen
on, you know what I
polo
mean? Eating
tattoos.
burgers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
polo
people are
tattoos is
crazy.
insane.
When you're young, you're just stupid, you know.
My
Like,
brother
I would do
has a
something
Gucci tattoo.
like- Oh,
He got covered though.
Hey, shout out Adam. We're gonna see
Nice.
him.
Shout out.
Maybe he'll be on next week.
Yeah. Hopefully he can come out.
I'm so glad like my parents were like, don't get any, like you can't get tattoos till like you're out of the house or whatever. Because I'm like, dude, if you wanted every tattoo. You got
Yeah.
every tattoo you thought would be cool when you were 16, 17. You have the dumbest shit, bro. I would have a fucking Tyler the Creator tattoo and of all these stupid shit on myself. So thank God that didn't happen. Probably would have got a Monster tattoo, you know, if the right day, if I felt like it. I liked Monster. I probably would have got an Arizona tattoo actually. I had an Arizona phase for sure. I used to like drink one every day for like a year. It's probably how you get man boobs. Drinking Arizona. Not anymore. Once you turn like 21, Arizona starts like tasting like shit. I feel like something about like I don't want to be seen in public drinking in Arizona.
Arizona's
That's
ghetto,
like
man.
Arizona is like childish to
Ghetto
drink.
shit.
It tastes good, but it's like
childish.
it's childish.
If Shaq brought the Shaq soda to the athlete snack versus, it would get booed.
It would get booed.
Shaq soda was trash.
Arizona's like
I gotta be. I might be trash, but I drink it a lot.
it's
I
good.
used to.
I
I used to like ride my skateboard up to 7-Eleven like every night.
Again, it's a childish
Yeah.
thing to get
And
because it's
yeah.
$1.
Shaq soda.
It's
for
a dollar.
The blue one, I liked it.
I like the Shaq soda.
Was it blueberry root beer or something? Blueberry cream
Something.
soda.
If I was a
It was,
girl,
it was kind of good.
if I was a girl and like a guy was coming over for the first time and he like brought it in Arizona, I'd be like, ugh. He brought it, you know what I mean?
My high school boyfriend always drank Arizona
'Cause he
The
was a high
strawberry-
schooler. He was
The
like-
strawberry one.
Yeah, you realize that you're
The one
really
with Arnold
getting what you
Palmer
pay
on the
for
side?
when
The
you
black
pay.
can?
Strawberry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like brisk.
Honestly, that's a hard can right
Han-
there.
okay, brisk is another one that's like childish to drink. I
Yeah,
feel like
brisk is ghetto.
Hannah, a guy comes
Brisk
in.
tastes like shit.
That is like they scraped it off the floor.
But have y'all ever had a brisk out of the can?
Yeah, it's
brisk?
better.
Oh.
The lemon brisk is
Fire.
better. The
Yes.
shit they put in the 1.5 bottle,
Yes.
that's the Swisher
The
Sweet
shit-
brisk.
yeah.
Yeah.
They scrape
Yeah.
the tea off the floor.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
just
shit in
sweet.
the can, the one you can get at the Chinese spot for $1
Yeah.
in the little fridge
It's
behind
delicious.
them, amazing fucking tea. In the can, hadid, but in the
Hey,
fucking
what?
that like $1 giant fucking bottle,
Ah.
that bottle that you could knock someone out with in the
You'll-
parking lot.
That bitch is it's too much.
Hannah, a guy comes over for the first time.
They gave you
brings
a,
over.
a lot of bullshit. A lot.
He brings over the 1.5 fruit punch brisk. He's just go, just take it to the head. I'm like, let's come over watch a movie. He's just guzzling
It
it. That bad?
dehydrates you. It
It's not a good
dries
look.
you out.
It's not a good look. Yeah.
Gross. No, I didn't like that
Nasty.
at all.
That's awesome.
Nasty.
That's almost like it's like the extreme gulps. Even like 7-Eleven got smart. It's like we can't sell people 64 ounces of soda. It's almost like they just had to get rid of that because people be doing it. They still
You ever
honor
see
it.
people
They
bring
still
that
do it.
giant mug in?
Yeah, the big plastic one, the
Giant
64.
mug is
Some people
crazy.
carry that. I remember I had a coworker the summer I was a mechanic. My very first day, the guy ahead of me in 7-Eleven. I stopped at 7-Eleven, like grab a Red
Giant
Bull,
mug.
Cliff Bar, or whatever. And then he's got I see him fill it up, Mountain Dew. in the 64, 72 ounce, whatever the giant big plastic fucker they
Is
don't
it
even
called
sell
the-
you anymore.
Is it called the Extreme Gulp?
The
Is that-
Extreme Gulp,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Extreme Gulp. They took this off the market because it was too diabetic. Puts it on the counter full of Mountain Dew, 3 packs of Newport Reds, the non-menthols. I'm like, holy shit, what's this guy do? Lo and behold, 5 minutes later, hey, this is, I'm meeting him. Is your
Fuck.
coworker? Is your coworker?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. This is the guy I've told this story before. This is the guy that kept a shoebox full of like king-size candy bars, Little Debbie's in his truck at all times. This guy would be like, I don't feel good. I'm like, because you're diabetic and you don't know it. This guy, if this guy wasn't diabetic, he's like the reverse. He's like Ozzy Osbourne for junk food. He can just take in Mountain Dew and Little Debbie's and not get diabetes and like not have heart disease. They'll study his body.
I kind of got big backed. Where I started being big backed was like third grade. At like every day after school, my mom, God bless her, she would get the giant Extreme Gulp filled with the Slurpee, red and Coke usually. You know, whatever the red was in Coke. And 20 nuggets from McDonald's. And that was like, you know, my thing. She'd pick me up from school to go back to work.
That was all for you?
Yeah. That's damn near every day after school. And that I've been big as hell since. Yeah. I'm surprised I'm not bigger from that. But there's a lot of like what I look at, I was like, yeah, that's from that. That's permanently there.
2020 was like my biggest. I lost it all. But like, bro, just sit, like, you can't go to work. Here's a bunch of money. And it's like the boneless wings, bro. They just start ordering themselves. You know what I'm saying? The marijuana and the boneless wings start ordering itself. It happens. Yeah. Food's so good.
They're bringing the McRib back.
Fuck the McRib. It's not that good. McDonald's, I'm honestly kind of been disappointed in the past few times. Their quality of food has gone down.
McDonald's
I think
is a little disrespectful.
I might go on and say nowadays the only good thing at McDonald's is the breakfast. Which is a stretch. I don't eat everything there. There's the breakfast and the ice cream. The ice cream cone. It's like, you can't fuck that up. You can't fuck it up.
They got the best Sprite.
Not worth it.
That's
Del
Sprite.
Taco got the best Sprite.
You know,
Del Taco got the
I
best
dropped
Sprite.
my AirPods in that Sprite one time. Them motherfuckers started charging. Crazy.
Yeah.
That Sprite is... That Sprite hits like a fucking...
Sprite and Topo Chico need to collab.
What do they call? What do they call the thing they do like when you're having a heart attack? The electric thing.
Defibrillators?
Yeah, they got
Sprite feels like a defibrillator going down. It feels damn good.
I want one that's extra. I want the one that's extra carbonated.
And then that burp, that inevitable burp,
Oh,
it starts rumbling. You're like, when is it?
It's
When
a-
is
you
it?
know-
When is it?
The thing about that burp is it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just let it rip.
It's just crazy.
It's powerful.
If you could get it double carbonated, would you?
Oh.
I want it to be like
Stop.
Sprite fried hard.
it needs to say like
You know the machine? It would be blown off the top. It would be blown. The lid would be like.
she can't take much more.
It'd be like a fucking blender going.
Can I get a double carbonated? The Sprite machine's down.
Y'all remember Squidward when he was in the elevator when the latch broke? He's like, oh.
Yeah.
That's
Then they
what's
finally
going
get the
on in
one that
machine.
works.
Yes.
The double carbonation machine. It looks like a water park ride.
I want a Topo Chico that you have to be 21 to buy. Comes with a Surgeon General's warning.
How
Excessive
crisp.
burps. The fucking fizzy lifting drinks from Willy Wonka. It's
Felony,
that fizzy.
felony loud burps.
A
Like,
burp literally.
felonious level.
A burp makes you
of
start
burp.
floating.
Oh my god.
152 decibel burps.
You stole Topo Chico.
Yeah, the Richter scale starts detecting it. It's fucking
Some shit that hurts.
man.
If you drink extra carbonated Sprite, you might be entitled to compensation. Shit's putting a hole in your stomach like Tylenol. Oh, the extra carbonated Sprite, lethal. I don't think the human kidneys can process that. I'm gonna put you in an early grave.
That's why I like a nice root beer. It's minimal burp.
I like
Perfect
a root
for
beer.
a date.
Man, talk about this country
Root
falling
beer is
apart.
a class act.
This country falling apart. How come? Why don't nobody order root beer no more? How come you can't take girl on root beer float date no more?
Ordering
Well,
a root
yeah,
beer is
Because
class.
A&W is ghetto everywhere you go. Every A&W is still from the same design.
Parking lot torn to shreds.
Yeah, just paint peeling.
Speaker box is 2 cans with a
Yeah.
string.
Yeah.
Hi, can I get a Papa Burger? What?
It's so true. It's so true. They got that same paint job from 1987.
None of the
That fucking
intercoms are
orange.
working.
And that tired ass like burnt red.
You're just screaming at him from the car. Hey!
Where does
Root beer salt, I want it in the mug! Don't put it in the cup, the mug! AW's so good though. The cheese skirts. Listen, those customers will throw a fucking fit. I promise you. If they want the mug, they want the experience. I promise you. I know this. I used to live right down the street from A&W. That probably had something to do with me getting fat too. You know how good it used to felt to like fucking smoke a little weed in your garage
Root
and
beer float.
walk down, get a foot-long chili dog, a root beer float.
Oh,
That's
I
hilarious.
can have it in the cup.
ooh, I love me a root beer float.
Sonic,
man.
no one goes to the
You
driver's
can
ed-
make that real easy.
I had a phase
It's
where I
the
was making
easiest
floats.
thing I think you could make.
What
Probably.
do you guys think about Sonic?
Fuck
Good
it.
for drinks.
Good for drinks is a stretch. When you be like, I need an ocean water. I got to go to Sonic. now."
yeah.
There's-
But a cherry limeade slush or
If
like
you're
a
like-
cranberry limeade slush?
They got the good ice.
Tremendous.
Don't go there
Yes.
hungry. The
No.
food is a travesty.
Sonic's
It's
drinks and
microwave.
their shakes and their slushies, they are really good. They need to like beat another restaurant. They don't need to, if they had that at Burger King, man, people would stop disrespecting
Yeah.
Burger King.
If you eat those chili cheese tots, you'll be shitting pellets for the next 2 days. Pellets.
Shit gonna be sounding like a Dodge Dart with 300,000 miles on it.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
that's hilarious.
Oh.
Have you
Skipping to
guys ever
second gear.
you guys ever drinking like the latte, like the McCafes at McDonald's?
Yes, the frap.
Those
I get
really
a vanilla
fuck
iced
you
coffee
up.
sometimes. Yeah. Combined with their food.
They-
I drink an extra large caramel frap all the time with extra caramel. For fuck's sake, bro. I was.
triple.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Dude,
It makes
know
me
what's
want to
funny?
vomit like thinking about it.
They
but-
expect you to start your day
Yeah,
with
bro.
that. Are you
Ugh.
kidding me? Are you shitting me? A coffee drink like that? They expect you to get the day
they
going.
want you to be
But let me
shitting.
tell you, I was shitting for like.
You don't need an enema. You just need one of those.
Oh boy.
Just
Cleans you right out.
yeah. Never fucked with one of those again. But the smoothie,
Diarrhea.
Smoothies are good.
all right. Strawberry banana it can't go wrong. What's wrong with that?
Oh man, I love me a smoothie.
What's wrong with that?
Smoothies are great. Do you remember when tropical smoothie like first came around?
Yeah.
Yes.
It hit
Give it a
different.
shit.
Crazy. Yeah.
It hit different.
They're opening one right across the street.
Is
from
there-
the
is
Rover
there a
studio.
beverage?
I can't fucking wait.
Is there
I'm gonna
like a
get so fat.
beverage that you guys would nominate for an Out Cold award? Like an Out Cold Outstanding Achievement Award? A beverage?
The Delta.
Oh, whatever. Negative.
Oh, the
negative
chewable
196
Sprite.
Celsius.
Oh,
whatever
man, that might
whatever
be it.
Japanese vodka seltzer I just had.
That
That
was
was
so
fire.
good.
was
That-
fucking
do they
incredible.
still have
that was
it, or
like
is
the
it
best thing I
done?
ever bought out of a can, I
They
think.
still have it at Del Taco. Yeah.
Incredible.
Chewable Sprite.
I haven't had it in a while, but that's the best thing that anybody's done in the fast food industry in quite some time.
Sprite
Chewable
with
Sprite.
boba tea and strawberry
Delicious.
syrup.
I know earlier I
Strawberries
talked
in
about the McRib, but fuck the McRib.
Well, we'll nominate the Del Taco chewable boba Sprite and also the boba milkshake that they have. Those are out cold drinks. And also 196 vodka seltzer. It is a canned Japanese like lemon grapefruit sour drink. Oh my god, this
So
is the
good.
best. This is the best thing I think I've ever bought out of a can. I'm not even shitting you. I liked it that much. Go find these.
It was delicious.
Apparently they're at Target
Give me that.
or Target if you're a mother.
Target.
Give me that.
Yeah, I could have gone for. Man, I could go for 1 or 2 or 6 of those right now. How about 7 or 8?
How
How
about
about
9
9?
or 10?
How about 10?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being, what's wrong with having 10, 12, 30, 40, 50 beers?
Imagine Stephen A.
Something.
coming over to do the pod. You expect me to do this?
He's like, first of all, brothers, you're high.
First of all, I'm allergic. First of all,
I can't come on your pod
Yeah.
because you're high.
I'm allergic to cats.
And I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, he would never.
And you got not 1, not 2, but 3. Brother, I can't sit down. I can't do it.
We'll-
Now maybe I could go in through Skype, but y'all ain't figured that out yet. So when you figure that out, and when you're not high, and you're more lucid and more clear, give me a call back. Till then, goodbye.
Oh, that's Stephen A. Well, we'll try better next week, Stephen A. We're gonna do a 1-week cleanse. What do you guys say?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, We'll get back to you. Until
It's
then,
not conducive to my employment.
take it away, Stan.